ACP, you see this?
Look, if it ain't official Dana J, Prima Donna News, I don't even want to see it.
Though we don't know what tomorrow will bring us, let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Although we don't know what tomorrow will bring us, let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Dear world, I'm writing this letter in an attempt to make things just a little better. This is about living through life's stormy weather, because the truth is that we're not gonna live forever, and that's my point. Well, let me start with my boy just doing 15 in the joint. Man, he could hoop, but he loved the street life. Could've went pro, instead he chose the street life. He turned rapper and wrote about the street life, but still could not make it out the street life. And one day he bought a Glock. Wait, now page number 2 will take you to another block. A man and his wife can't get along, all they do is fight. Both too stubborn to apologize, and sometimes it gets so bad they hope each other die. And one day she couldn't take it no more, so she decided to run out of the door. She jumped in the car and swerved off in a rage, and baby, I'm sorry was all over mistake. Oh, we don't know what tomorrow will bring us, let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Now that my homie done bought himself a gun, he stuck up some liquor stores, now he's on the run. Do anything to avoid the police, now he's strung out on drugs and life is getting deep. To anyone, he would do anything, give him the chance and he'd steal anything. Next thing he did really screwed up his life, but first let's go back to the husband and wife. Now he's on the phone with his pastor, and she's on the phone with her mother. He tells his pastor the woman is driving me crazy, then swore up and down she's not the same lady. She says, Mama, the man has been treating me so bad ever since we found out that I couldn't have babies. Then Mama says to her, girl, hold on. Pastor says to him, be strong. Oh, we don't know what tomorrow will bring, so let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Although we don't know what tomorrow will bring, let's live today. Saying just in case. Now there's a warrant out for my boy's arrest, cause he done went and stabbed someone in the chest. Man, them drugs just got him breaking all of the rules now. His face is posted up and all over the news now. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, the husband and wife are starting to break down. She says to Mama, maybe I ought to call him. And Mama said, now that's the spirit. He says to Pastor, maybe I should call and say I love her. He say, I'm sure she loves to hear it. Then she gets a call on the other line. It's the doctor saying your test results came back fine. Congrats, girl, you're pregnant. Then she cries, finally a miracle sent from heaven. Now meanwhile, the other side of town, all hell done broke loose and it's going down. Cops chasing Reginald all over town. He's running every red light and driving real wild. Now meanwhile, and this ain't fiction, here is where I need y'all to pay close attention. She's so happy, she calls her husband up. He says, I'm sorry, baby, just as soon as he picks up. She says, I'm sorry too, and I got good news for you. Steve, I'm pregnant and on my way home to you. He jumps for joy, scream hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. While Reginald is still chased by police. She takes the highway, it'll get her there much faster. Reginald on the skyway, chase lasting forever. With the helicopters right over his head, with the searchlights on him, oh man, oh man. Now he starts panicking, Rachel's driving, so excited she's not realizing that just a block away, a man is on the run, while the husband's at home praying for a son. And the policeman is screaming, hold the car. Rachel calls her husband and says, I'm getting close. He says, honey, I'm fixing up something special in the kitchen. And at the same time, Reginald makes a stupid decision. He turns down a one-way street. Then Rachel notices this car coming and yells out, out of control, a senseless mission. Next thing you know, a head-on collision. No, we don't know what tomorrow will bring us. Let's live today. I'm saying just in case.
But I know that there's more. More for you, more for us.
Children, rain all night long. Didn't it all, didn't it all, oh, my Lord. Didn't it rain? Didn't it rain, children? Rain all night long. Didn't it all? Didn't it all? Oh, my Lord. Didn't it rain? You can't run from it. You can't deny it. You can't pass it off. It's your call. God knew what he was doing. He knew who he was calling, and he expertly and intricately detailed every aspect of your life, your being, your persona, your psyche, your physicality, everything about you, from the texture of your hair to the color of your eyes to the way that you laugh to the fingerprint on your thumb. Everything is connected to your calling, and until you walk into the fullness of the thing that you were created for, you will find yourself frustrated. You're called.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Donald Trump and the MAGA Republicans represent an extremism that threatens the very foundations of our republic.
Are they a threat to democracy? Yes. Are they going to take our rights away? Yes. Are they going to put people's lives in danger? Yes. Are they going to endanger the planet by not dealing with climate change? Yes.
People need to start taking to the streets. This is a dictator.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country, and maybe there will be.
She's a genuine danger to American security.
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump, and that's a fact.
We have to preserve our democracy, or speak out against lies and hate.
There needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
Have a consistent narrative about how dangerous Trump is.
President Biden has been clear-eyed about the threat that the former president represents to our democracy. Donald Trump is an existential threat to our democracy and our most fundamental freedoms.
Kamala needs to stop saying that President Trump is a threat to democracy. It's now being received by some unhinged people as a call to action. Enough is enough.
Remix. Take a shot with me. Take a shot with me. Take a shot with me. Somebody take a remix. Take a shot with me. Take a shot with me. Take a shot with me. Somebody take a remix. Take a shot with me. Take a shot with me. Take a shot with me. Somebody take a remix. Take a shot with me. Take a shot with me. Take a shot with me. Somebody take a remix.
They all came together with a united front to lie on the name of the one that was so consistent. Sometimes you just want to walk away. But then is that sometimes you got to rise once again. Let's go, Dana.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, what's going on, Dream Team? How y'all doing? Got to get my mind right, man, because I ain't gonna front. I really want to do something dangerous tonight. I really want to crash out. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. So I got to stay course. I got to stay the course. Even though I really want to do something real fucked up tonight. And I mean so messed up that the whole internet be calling the police on me. I really want to go back to day one Dana one time. But guess what? If y'all think I'm going to crash out over what y'all did last night and lie to these folks, man, you crazy. What you just did is made yourself look stupid. What y'all just did was made yourself look stupid. Now, since y'all played y'all hands, let me play a pointer. Look, and even their little setup queen, their setup queen came out and said this, y'all. Bozo over there crashing out, and Bozetta crashing out too. Bozetta, I was dropped some info on you, but I'm a hold out right now. Then she said, I was in Pap Live. This where it all started. I was in Pap Live. And someone said, Bozo told Nala she has 24 hours to change her story or he's suing her for defamation. Let's watch, y'all. Now, here's where I go to school at. A young lady came in my chat yesterday. And like I say, we got donations. Y'all can donate, but I ain't even pumping it right now because I got so much to drop. So as I seen that, I laughed. And I seen the 2 hour and 42 minute and 76 second live last night. But all of it wasn't worth listening to. But I got the most important parts. And y'all know how I get down over here. When I get something that's not true, I bring it to the Dream Team forum and we talk about it. We don't go and lie about it. We talk about it. And in the part of the live, it started off stupid. And I'm going to say this. I'm giving people time to run and go tell them that I'm live and I'm about to entertain the live that was told or produced last night. One thing for sure, two things for certain. I seen this story before. And when you know the story, you can predict the players. And when the players ain't about shit, the story ain't about shit. And when the comical player, who is an outcast, is able, thank you, Island Beauty, I appreciate you so much. And when the comical player is an outcast and wants to be back in the fold with the good people of their sector, they do anything. They say anything. They lie on anyone to make their self look bigger than what they are. So now you're playing with a dude who specializes in warfare. I heard the threats. Nala, you don't get to threaten me because I never threaten you. But what made Nala go live is what I just read you. when Porky fed Nala information about me. Thank you for giving Nala the information about me. I hope Nala do a great thing with it. Because what's done in the dark always gonna come to light. Now, some things were said, and if you're talking about somebody, I've always been a straightforward type person. So if you're talking about somebody, I always said, and I always come from the neighborhood of, you invite them to the party. Unlike them, they couldn't invite me. So I'm inviting everybody that was on the panel, from Dennis to Nala to Sylvia to all of them. The truth is here now. The damage is about to be done. V. Lenore, I'm inviting up. Legacy Moon. Oh, I heard it all. And now everybody about to hear it. Let's go. See, you can't lie on somebody that they call the bozo. If you knew what a bozo was, a real meaning of a bozo, you wouldn't play with that person. So I'll be the bozo. Because the bozo, 10 times out of 10, is the star attraction of the show. And I get it. You didn't want to invite me because you didn't want the truth. You wanted to run with a lie. But the weird part about all this is that you don't get to lie on me. And I heard the lies. Now, I'm covering a story about Ruth and the baby. And when you tell one lie, you got to keep telling it. And if you tell your lie have to match every time. Just like the truth. The truth have to match every time. And I see what's going on. I see what happened last night. They wanted to take it from one place to another and make it seem like, oh, Dana, this crazy person, he's doing this, he's doing that. No. The young lady that came on my platform defended one papoose. One papoose took something and lied about it and spent it. I didn't see it. Randy took it and ran over there to Nala, which prompted Nala to go live and spin a narrative that wasn't true. My exact words were yesterday, Nala got 24 hours to clear this story up because what she was fed was a lie. Now, anybody that know me knows I don't even want to address Nala. I don't give a fuck about her. I would rather talk to her husband. But she run with the narrative, oh, you won't address me in person? I damn sure will. Oh, you want to address my husband? I damn sure will. And me and Taz have talked about it. And Taz said, bro, all right, you don't got to worry about her no more. It'll never happen again. 3 weeks later, no, I'm sorry, a month and 2 weeks later, here she go back with the bullshit. And her exact words is, nobody can't tell me nothing. Now watch this. I don't agree with men. You know what? I'm not even going to go there because that's not my business. I was about to go somewhere where I shouldn't go. But I don't agree with men that hit women, right? But if that's how you got to get your point across to a hard-headed, fake BBL type chick, then do it. Because now, here's the point. She tried to flip the script to make it seem like I'm threatening her. Never said nothing. I never said I was going to put my hands on her. I never said I was going to do anything to her. I never said nothing like that. I just said, Nala, you got 24 hours to clear the story up before I take your channel. So, that's a threat. He said he's going to take my channel. Well, Nala, you're lying on me. And you don't even belong on YouTube. So Nala go and concocts this lie. Now watch this. She go and concocts this lie. And she makes up a lie and say, DanaJay gonna take my channel, but I don't care. He linked up with Wisdom's daughter. And Wisdom's daughter is telling him what to do and putting a battery in his back. I got one question to ask anybody that been here from day one. Whoever was successful enough to put a battery in my back and my Keith Sweat voice? Nobody. What you got to realize is I study people. And Nala, before I even knew who you were, people was having me watch your commentary. I didn't really care about you because it didn't mean nothing to me. But me, I was watching you until I seen you start doing witchcraft. And with that being said, now we're going to talk. Let's go. Let's talk. Fair use, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. It's the allowance to make fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. But I don't want to be the one to just see this. I want all of y'all to see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it from here. I'm going to add a new banner. Real quick. Boom. Boom. I'm going to put that there. Right? I'm going to put that there. Hold on. Fair use copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made. It's made for what? Fair use. It's made for fair use to do what? For purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and educational purposes. Now that we got that out the way, we can begin to dance. In the beginning of the live, something was played, something was said, something was done. I got everything I need. Let's go. Educational purposes only. Let's dance. Uh-oh. 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 Let's dance, shall we? See, many people say different things. So I'm going to say the right thing, right? I'm just going to cover up some things real quick so people can't say, oh, he doing this to me. Okay. Let's talk about it. Let's go.
We wish you everything that you desire. Lenore. That's interesting. It paints an interesting picture. Because does he know V. Lenore like that? V. Lenore, let me point out Dana J lies. Why are you reaching out to V. Lenore? You know her like that? Interesting. It's very interesting. Oh, here he goes again. Like, does Dana J live rent-free in this person's head? His nickname for Dana J is Fat Boy. Some people also call Dana J Bozo. That was his nickname. I thought Bozo was a whole completely different person. But anyway, shows how much I know. Fat boy, fat boy, fat boy, fat boy. Like, you go to sleep thinking about Fat Boy. You wake up thinking about Fat Boy. You're trying to sell a car that's riddled with bullets. Talking about, my boy is only trying to get 5 racks, but the brakes is good and everything. All right, so let's talk about what we just heard. Yeah, the boss baby wants to co-host and her mom came and got her, so she's upset. She sneaks away from her. So I want to know, what is you all's interpretation of that clip? Okay.
I'm going to give
so she's basically dropping seeds that because Dubowski shared community posts from Dennis or from me or V. Lenore, that there's an interesting connection here, right? That's what we call seed dropping. Okay. I don't bother that woman. When I have called her out, I've called it. Kia Elder, I'm so glad that you said that. Kia said, this is uncomfortable when you watch different CC for their content. I hope y'all work it out in my mind. Kia Elder, I find that really interesting for you to say that. I really do, Muffin. And here's why. You don't see me making content about her, do you? Have you? Okay. But I notice that y'all have this thing where, because you understand that I move with a certain level of ethics, you can pull it with me though.
Okay.
So if you're uncomfortable, let's examine why you're uncomfortable, Muffin.
Okay.
Let's examine why you're uncomfortable. I don't make content about her.
Okay.
Okay. When I called her out righteously months after everybody else did.
Okay.
If you're uncomfortable, it has nothing to do with me.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with me.
Okay.
So you go ahead and examine why you're uncomfortable, because it might get a little bit more uncomfortable.
Okay.
So, and I mean no harm in that.
Okay.
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 Once I said what I had to say, I moved on. Okay. You never, what did you see? Were you uncomfortable when she was celebrating what was going on with my channels? When she was saying that I wasn't going to have money, and were you uncomfortable then?
Did she say that?
I'm seriously curious about that. Was that also uncomfortable? Like to play bullshit ass games? Is that why I need to lay low? Because actually, I'm going to play the clip again for the people just coming in. And I want you guys to see what is happening. She is trying to link me, Dana J, and V. Lenore, and Dennis to Dubowski because he shared something on his wall.
No, that's not true. But let's look.
How does that? How are we supposed to interpret that?
I'm about to tell you, because I know.
Free and yours. Like, why are we not saying it all? Like, I have no desire to go back and forth about Sylvia's case. I went over it because she's a part of the sector.
Let's finish.
Okay. And Sylvia just jumped up.
Okay, let's pause right there. She have no desire to go over the case because what she said. And Sylvia has jumped up. Okay, cool. That's fine. Anybody can go to anybody's channel. But let's drop some truth real quick. Wisdom Daughter was talking about what she observed. right? So Nala believes that Wisdom's daughter is trying to group V. Lenore, her, me, with Daboski. I mean, her, me, and Dennis with Daboski. See, one thing about it is you let a nigga tell on themselves and you just watch. Because this is what actually happened. I don't gotta insinuate. I don't gotta do none of that because I know the truth beyond it. Wisdom's daughter observed Daboski follow me from platform to platform, from yours, Nala, over to V. Lenore, from V. Lenore over to Legacy Moon, from Legacy Moon even over to her channel. And she spoke on the obsession of DanaJay. But then here's the problem. That stopped there because DanaJay then saw it and spoke on the click. I've been dealing with these people, Nala, for damn near 6 years, 7 years. You haven't. You don't know the tactics of these people. And I'm talking about the Scam Likely crew and the Dirty Prize. And in the midst of that, you have country ass Dennis. And when you know how everybody get down, because this has happened before, then you can say, oh, I see this, I see that, I do this. Okay, cool. This ain't the first time that people try to come with a united front because they really hate each other, but because they hate me more, but they try to put up something different and they all went to shit. So I'm calling all of y'all out. Because now the problem is y'all trying to gang up on Wisdom's daughter because y'all hate DanaJay. And because two people, which is Dennis, Byron, and Nala, do not like Wisdom's daughter, that gives you a 2-for-1 deal. Because now you think you can ostracize DanaJay and Wisdom's daughter because you see me on her page and you see her over here. You see some of her true subs over here. You see some of my true subs over there. But I'll say this, you see a lot of her fake subs over there with y'all. One thing I'm not going to do is play the game in the 50 with nobody. I'm too old to play 50. It's either I fuck with you or I don't. So when you coming out lying, Nala, and you making up a concoction story, understand where things are coming from. Because I deal with that theology, Nala. I deal with facts. I don't deal with fiction. I deal with truth. I do not deal with lies. So while Randa came and stirred the pot with you, and y'all coming together as a united front, I called it out 2 days ago. Not Wisdom's daughter, it was me. And I said, oh, Daboski trying to put the Rat Pack back together. I said, you got V. Lenore over here that he's trying to bring over. You got Nala who's being used as the glue. I said that. I said, you got Sylvia who's running just looking for help because I'm putting all facts out there. And I'm telling my story. I'm not talking about her. I'm telling my story of what happened to me. So because y'all don't like me, y'all think y'all can diminish the truth and cast a shadow of lies out there. No, it don't work that way. But since we talking about it, let's finish it. Because Sylvia just jumped up.
Hi, Sylvia.
Hi, Nyla.
How are you?
I'm okay. First, I I want to apologize to you for whatever issues you and I have had. So I want to be a woman and apologize. It was never my intention. It's just the things that I was going through as far as being arrested and things like that. So please accept my apology.
Oh my God. What the hell? Oh my God. Oh my God. Not another one. But see, everybody that know the truth, everybody know what's going on. We all was laughing last night. I just want to let you know. We all was laughing. And I'm going to be honest. Nala, you let me down. You let me down. You let me down. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you're supposed to hold your ground with that, right? But when I see something like that, because I used to be in the background with these people, these are some of the things that we all did together. That's how I can tell you. Wisdom's daughter can't tell you. So y'all launched an attack on her for nothing. Once again, you operate in ethics, right? So when I looked up the word ethics, it says are moral principles that govern a person's behavior or the conducting of an activity. And then it says the branch of knowledge that deals with moral principles. So if your moral principles is high and they govern your behavior or the conducting of an activity, which means the way you conduct yourself, it shouldn't be hard for you to sit back and say, you know what? I was wrong. It shouldn't be wrong. And for you to say, I was wrong. I need to go and give Wisdom's daughter an apology. We ain't got to be cool. We ain't got to call every day. But I was wrong. Let me go and apologize to Wisdom's daughter because she had nothing to do with this. But hold on. Because your friend Dennis Byron and Wisdom's daughter have an issue, because your new friend Sylvia and Wisdom's daughter have an issue, because your friend Randy have an issue with Wisdom's daughter, you're going to take issue, right? But the main thing y'all say is just because this person is upset with this person and this person don't deal with this person, it don't got nothing to do with me until it has something to do with you and you act the same way that you said you wasn't going to act, right? So if you roll in ethics, if you roll in a moral character, you need to identify the fact that you were wrong. But let's finish. Because what Dana J is saying, it plays out in front of everybody and nobody say nothing. Watch this.
I do. I appreciate that, Sylvia. I appreciate that. And if I've done anything to you that you feel is unwarranted, I apologize. I apologize. So it seems, I'm sure.
But wait a minute. Somebody got something to say. What you got to say, Trent?
Sylvia is using all of these motherfuckers. Period. You're not going to call me and put a chip in my motherfucking bag and just say, oh, I'm finna sit on a platform and, you know, we going to agree to disagree and all that shit. No. And dumb motherfuckers don't.
Okay, let's go.
That this is probably going to help the narrative, right? Dana J is now attacking me.
Huh?
Because I read the court documents.
Lie. Dana J has not attacked you. But that's a lie that Randy came and gave you. So I get it. That's your girl. So when have I attacked you, Nala? Because you're a person of ethics, right? I said plain and simple, Nala, You need to clear this lie up. But you got 24 hours to do it, or I'm going to snatch your channel. What you should have said was, I'm going to go live and have a one-on-one conversation with DanaJay and ask me why I feel the way I did. And I would have broke it down to you, even though I just explained it on my live that you watch, but you claim you don't watch me. Yeah, right. That's what they all say. With that being said, you don't like to be lied on. Neither do I. But it seems like you do a lot of the lying. But I can't expect nothing different because you run with a bunch of liars. So when you want to try to group Wisdom's daughter and say she put a battery in my back, listen, can't no female put a battery in my back. None. Can't no female put a battery in my back. Can't no male put a battery in my back. I'm a leader. I've never been a follower. It just so happens that Wisdom's daughter is in court. And she see the bullshit that y'all doing online. And she talking about it. And y'all mad because it defeats y'all narrative. And I'm going to put a shameless plug in. All the fake people that be in Wisdom's daughter chat, but that ran over the Nala chat and was talking about Wisdom's daughter last night, y'all don't need to go back to Wisdom's daughter chat. Y'all need to keep y'all fake asses over there with Nala. Facts. But let's finish.
And I guess the demon is behind the scenes dropping seeds so that when they do whatever, because understand, if they do it, I don't care.
If you didn't care about somebody taking your page, you wouldn't have came to the forefront to talk about it. Let's kill all the lies. But since you lied on me, and since you threatened me, I'm going to talk about this and put it in the open. Because I've never threatened you. And you on a panel with people who put my kids in jeopardy, who tried to put me in jeopardy. But that's okay with y'all. But when I respond and tell the truth, you say, I'm attacking you. No, I wanted you to clear the truth up. That's why I read it yesterday. But it's been a lot of lies that y'all been talking about, right? And these lies is going to hurt you tonight because you don't know what I'm sitting on. You don't know what I've been studying. You don't know. So when y'all come on and lie, understand I have a duty to myself to correct the lie with the truth. But let's go.
Right? I don't care because you can't stop people from being haters. That's what they do.
Nala, who's hating you? I don't even fucking know you. So how can you hate somebody you don't know? Oh boy. But you got ethics, right? And you move with ethics and moral character.
You know what I'm saying? But I bet you he won't try and face my husband man to man. Or
I've talked to your husband man to man. Listen, I will talk to anybody. I will say it in their face, on the phone, on the internet. I don't have a scared bone in my body. Me and Taz talked, and we came with one conclusion. He don't deal with that bitch. He don't deal with the drama dealing with her. But you do. And he said, bro, she won't say nothing else to you. And I gave him my word. But when you come lying on me, guess what? I got to break that word because I got to defend myself. I'm a man first. And before any YouTube, any oath I took, anything, I'm a man first. And I'm going to defend me because my name and my word is all I got as a man. Let's finish.
For me, for that, face to face, that for that matter. Can you tell us what is happening or what you think is happening?
Hold on, Prima. I ain't get there yet. Hold on.
As far as
all of this, what is happening?
Well, I really don't know, but all I know is that she's been at every single court hearing, which she has nothing to do with. And also, a lot of I got to choose my words correctly, because I still have an open case, so I have to, because they use whatever it is and they take it back to the prosecutor to try to get the case going, which they know the case is not going anywhere, but they're putting things together, and so I guess you're going to be part of the enterprise now.
The enterprise.
Yeah.
Well, there's an enterprise, but I'm definitely not a part of it, and I don't hear tell that you're a part of an enterprise either.
Once again, Nala is ignorant in what she's talking about. Because if Nala knew what she was talking about, she will know that that lady she talking to is part of the enterprise. I call them the dirty prize. The dirty prize leader goes to Alicia Page to defend the walrus every time somebody talk about the walrus and Scam Likely and the crew. We all know how that is. She already done took an oath to him. Wait a minute, Dana. Are you serious about that? You sure about that, brother? You sure? Because we don't know now. You sure about that, brother? Hold on. You sure about that? Dana, are you sure about that? Okay, watch this. And the reason why she wanted an early payment for the car is so she can run to Chicago to be close with this man. Now, women lie, men lie, but digital footprints don't. And while you have a complete digital footprint, the question is, who's lying and who's telling the truth? I don't know if y'all see this. Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this? For some reason, hold on. For some reason, it's not allowing me. Hold on, I'm gonna do it this way. Hold on, I'm gonna do it this way. Maybe because I got this up. Hold on, let me see. Let me do it like this. All right, let me do it this way. Let me see if it will come up. Come on, show it, bro. So that's the real reason why she wanted an early payout for the car. Right? And what gets me is when you have somebody that have everything, you do not want to get on platforms and lie, right? So when they say we don't know each other, that's a lie. Word on the curb was she went to Chicago early to get screwed by old boy. Allegedly. And I'm going to say allegedly to that because I don't know the truth behind that. So I just know what people were saying. However, let's finish because we got a lot to do with this one.
But honestly, like someone just asked again, because I don't want you to say anything that could compromise your case, right? And someone is asking about the what is it? The AirTag.
Someone's asking about
They're
the
asking if you put the AirTag, because I think based on, did you watch my stream the other day?
Yeah, someone sent it to me. I watched it.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay. So what I'm gathering is that there is a AirTag that you put in the car that you were financing to him, that he was financing from you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And he is saying that you were stalking him because of that AirTag. Can you explain what's happened to the best of your ability without ruining your case?
I'd rather not go ahead,
Okay.
because I've my attorney said I talked too much
Okay.
live before, so
okay.
But I promise once this is over with, I definitely will come and I give the full detail of everything. But,
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Are you surprised that DanaJay is threatening me now?
Wow.
No, that's his ammo.
Wow. So hold on, Nala, when did I threaten you? That's all I want to know. When did I threaten you? I've never threatened you. But I get the game. I get the game. You listen to what some miserable hoes brought you instead of listening to what I said. I was live. You could have easily played back my live. You're a vet on YouTube. So the lies that you're spewing are lies from the pit of hell. I've never threatened you, but let's go.
That's his ammo. So.
And then you got a liar that sat there and said, that's my MO. God damn. Now, I have shown nothing but facts and proofs and proved that she's an adulterated liar. But that's my MO. Let's finish.
I just read somebody's message. First, I did accept your apologies. They saying I didn't accept your apology. And we can't change the past. The past is the past, and I want to do better. I want to grow from it. And it's not me trying to be friends with you or anything. I just want to do what is right, period. That's all I want to do, what is right.
Watch this. You want to do what's right. That's all you want to do is what's right. Now watch how quick the demons jump and watch how the lies spread. Watch this. Because if you want to do what's right and you giving apologies to everybody, what's wrong with giving apologies to the people that you really wronged? Or do we pick and choose? Uh-oh. Now watch this.
And also, I still have to talk to Bougie and some of that. I talked to Pam already. We ironed our issues.
Nick forever favored. You just said she had 24 hours to correct the lie or you will attack her page, right? Is that not a threat? Serious question. I get you, Nick. Where did I threaten that? That's not a threat. A threat is something like, I'm going to unalive you. I'm going to beat you up. I'm going to stomp you out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. That's not a threat. Those, what I just said, were threats. So me saying, oh, you got 24 hours to correct your lie on me, or I'm going to take your page. Where's it a threat at? That's not a threat. They say they're going to attack my page all the time. I laugh about it. That's not a threat. Or putting an air tag on somebody's car. Putting an air tag on somebody's car. Passing information to so-called gang members and all this other stuff. Those are threats. And Gloria Davis said, you really looking for YouTube validation? I am not. I don't give a damn about what people think. What I'm doing is putting the truth out there to all the naysayers like you. Let's go.
Out.
Good.
And as well as Dennis and myself, we iron our issues out. Just I'm going step by step for everyone.
Oh, she said she's ironing everybody issues out, including like Dennis and herself are ironing issues out. Oh, so how long y'all been ironing issues out? Because when I look into my phone, that's not what I see. But let's keep going.
I know I'm not a perfect person. I know I've done some stuff. Definitely I have. Because I get petty and I know it, you know.
Yeah.
But as a person that is tired of the mess, I react, you know. And some of the stuff that's happening right now, like that, she's in the chat right now. I guess she's here.
Watch this. And she said she's in the chat right now. I guess she here. Wisdom's daughter went over there. Now watch how the demons jump real quick. This is how you know people put on fronts just to get 500, 600 subs and to gain sympathy. But when niggas telling the truth, a lot of people don't want to hear that, and so they're not going to come because they don't want to hear the truth. But listen to this shit real quick.
Her name. She says she's here.
Can someone verify if that's really her channel? Can one of the mods verify if that's really her? Because you know how people like to make clones. Like that R. Kelly sector, when y'all have to deal with like non-content creators, they play weird games. So if someone can check to verify the channel. Okay, it's her. So anyway, the link is in the chat. I don't know. Do you like? I'm fine with hashing it out, Sylvia. I'm fine
with her. I have no.
No.
I'm gonna say I have nothing to say that.
No, I'm talking about you and.
Oh wait. I thought y'all was in the spirit of forgiving everybody, right? So whatever y'all beef is with Wisdom's daughter, why can't y'all hash it out and with her? See, this the fake shit I'm talking about. But then I'm going to pause that for a second because I'm going to entertain this conversation. Nick said, I've seen WD pop up on another platform talking about Nala unwarranted. She also made a YouTube video about Nala's channel being taken down a few months ago. All I'm saying is nobody is a victim. Listen, I'm not saying nobody's a victim. But what you're hearing is them play victims. So while nobody is calling them out, that's what we doing over here, Nick. And while you trying to cap for Nala, you need to put Nala and put the truth out there. If you seen WD do it, how many times have Nala talked about WD? See, it go both ways. It's just weird how people have the same complaints about other CCs and then play victim. I totally agree with you, Nick. I totally agree. But listen, I am the only one, along with Wisdom's daughter, that's showing receipts that make sense. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been walked away from them. They kept coming doxing me and my kids. So when I responded, I'm wrong. And then they run to Nala only because she got a bigger platform, so they say. And Nala don't like me, so therefore she's going to spew ignorant bullshit that's not even factual, which is nothing but slander. Jay Walker, thank you, because you've been there from day one. Nala first spoke negative of WD trying to drag her on a live. Thank you. Because Nala and was saying that WD was trying to copy her style. No, she wasn't. WD is WD, Nala is Nala. I think at one point, and here's where I be transparent at one point, and before I became biased now, at one point, I thought both of them had a nice ass channel. Now, I think Nala channel full of shit. See, WD ain't never copy her. Ask yourself this question. What about Nala is there to copy? What about WD is there to copy? What about DanaJay that is the copy? What about Sylvia's there to copy? What about Dennis is there to copy? Hold on, wait. I shook up the world, said respectfully. Hold on. Respectfully, you issued a personal threat when someone says or does something that makes you fear they might hurt you physically, emotionally, or financially. When have I ever been fearful of anybody physically, emotionally, or financially? So I have to honestly say that that's a lie. Because the only time I responded with threats is when they came at me with threats. I.e., oh, you going to go get some vice lords to do something to me. You going to go get some GDs to do something to me. You going to go get some military people to do something to me. And I always say, I got a bunch of brothers laying around here, and they spit many brothers. So if you think I'm in the business of running from anybody, somebody better come correct, because if you don't, you ain't going to make it back home. When people got on platforms and said, Bag gonna beat you home, I'm gonna pull up on your family, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, put my family up on the internet, ain't none of y'all niggas say nothing. So now, when I respond the same way they gave it, but 10 times worse, I'm the bad guy, right? Y'all gotta understand who the fuck y'all dealing with. Y'all gotta understand what y'all been dealing with. Y'all gotta understand what's been going on. I'm just saying. They So Cold Content said all 4 of those dummies that called in are struggle streamers with nothing to talk about. IS, V Lenore, Moon Lady, and Native. Wow. I'm gonna be honest. I like Native. Native ain't never did nothing to me, and he seemed like a funny type dude. But the other ones, just sit here, because I got some shit to say about them too. That killed me. So let's go back to it.
I'm fine with hashing it out, Sylvia. I'm fine
with her. I have no.
No.
I have nothing to say that.
No, I'm talking about you.
Hold on. They fine with hashing it out with Sylvia, and everybody else needs to hash it out with Sylvia. But let's address the elephant in the room. And the elephant is coming up in a few minutes. Let's go.
You and I.
Oh,
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I appreciate you coming up. I do appreciate the apology. And I do see what's happening. I do see the constant barrage of videos against you and about.
Oh, wait.
I did.
Wait. Nala, you said you do see the constant barrage of videos, but did you see the constant barrage of videos when her and her lapdog and their crew was putting out on me? Or is it because you don't like me, you don't give a fuck? But then, when I'm telling my story, which is the truth, and if you think I'm lying, go see if you can find a lie in anything I said. But when I'm telling my story, which is the truth, and then another content creator that's in court, because Dennis haven't been there. So all that, I'm going live from he's lying to you. He's never been in court. Half of the time, I was giving him information from the court. Now gag on that. With that being said, I don't know what type of spell casting y'all doing over there, but you don't get to drag my son and talk about my family, and then I want to be cool with you. I want to apologize to you. No. We can be cordial, but stay your ass over there. You don't got to say nothing to me. Because apologies are fake as fuck on these YouTube streets. How many times Sylvia apologized to me and then turned around and stabbed me in my back the same day? So you can't tell me anything because I'm talking about firsthand knowledge. See how this go? My ethics, my code of honor is too high for bullshit. Let's finish.
I do see it. And I don't think that all of it is fair or warranted. Now, I understand people are going to react to the Nesto stuff and all that kind of stuff or whatever. I do think that that's a different thing. But there is a thing where
Oh, wait. I forgot something. Sylvia said WD is at court and it have nothing to do with her. So she don't know why she there. Stop. That falls in the category that WD do not know Sylvia. She only met her through YouTube and they had a falling out. Something that Sylvia have a falling out with everybody. Some people just ain't going, and you can't apologize to some people and they'll say okay. But let's keep it here. If it's a problem with WD covering Sylvia's story and my case and covering my story and Clayton County, why is it not okay that Sylvia jumps her ass and try to cover Young Thug's story? She trying to cover any story that got a YSL lawyer attached to it. See, here's the problem. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. I'm covering Ruth and her baby story. So now I can't cover Ruth and her baby story? I'm wrong for covering the story? No, I'm a journalist. I don't need a has-been to show me how to use an old ass camera for me to have clout. I am the clout. At the end of the day, let's keep it real. Everybody covers stories that interest them and their family. When I mean family, I mean YouTube family. So over here, we cover stories that make sense. You've never seen me clout chase off of anybody. So if WD can't cover the case that me and Sylvia have together, then Sylvia shouldn't be able to cover Ernesto. She shouldn't be able to cover YSL. She shouldn't be able to cover, well, wait a minute. When you cover the story, that means you talk about it and you bring facts and you bring something to the table. See, don't leave me alone, man. See, Nala, don't make me go there. Because WD covers stories. I hate to say this, but Dennis covers stories. I damn sure cover stories. But your friend up there. What did she do? So it's no need to try to cover up for people fuck ups. If you mess up, you messed up. What's wrong with being an adult and said, you know what? I ain't get all sides of the story. Yeah, this is what it is. Let's finish.
Becomes a theme. It definitely becomes a theme. And I don't think it's cool.
And you know, the thing is, I understand social media has a lot of demonic individual, and it's caused a lot of confusion, chaos. I mean, even with me.
Wow. Social media got a lot of demonic individuals. Damn, the demon is saying that social media is demonic. Jesus Christ.
Talking to you right now, there are people in the chat that is against it. But it's okay. I'm not here to have a kumbaya, but I'm here to make my wrong right, because I know I've done some stuff.
If you dare to make your wrong right because you've done some stuff, what's wrong with Nala, you, and WD hashing out y'all stuff? See how this go, y'all? This is what I mean when I say people have selective situations. Nick Forever favorite, she showed my court documents. So I know that's a lie. And what I've noticed is everything that they claiming somebody else do is what they do. And I'm telling you firsthand, it's what they do. Let's go.
And all I can do is be accountable.
Yes,
and be responsible for the stuff I have done, and that's all I can do.
Thank you, Mama Mara. You have
so
right.
I really could care less if they like me, because I'm not here to get a award of people liking me, because I'm gonna be me, period. But I owe you an apology because of how I treated you.
Wow.
After stuff that you and I were because at one point you was helping me with my channel, giving me some advice and stuff like that. So that's what I'm.
Wait a minute. Nala ain't never helped you with your channel. That was Bougie Gang. Oh, Dana, shut up. Now you tell her. Oops. I'm sorry.
I'm apologizing for messing
Got
that
you.
up.
I got you.
Not to be friends with anybody in the chat, because I could care less. You know what I'm saying? I could care less. I'm still gonna eat. I'm still gonna have my household. So that's not what I'm doing it to make it right with you.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And
so she's doing it right to make it right with you because you have the bigger platform, and that gives Randa an outlook so that way she can have somebody to try to tag team with. And Nala know a little something. I get it. See, when you've been in a storm, you can watch and see where people going and where things coming from because you've seen how the storm has progressed over the years. Nala is new to this. And she's being used. Trent, ain't that what you said before? Say it again.
Sylvia is using all of these motherfuckers. Period. You're not gonna call me and put a chip in my motherfucking back and just say, oh, I'm finna sit on a platform and we gonna agree to disagree and all that shit. No. And dumb motherfuckers don't.
And I respect it. I respect it. I do. Now, the other day, because I even told them, even like when I was livid, as you saw, because I remember I saw that you talked about the video that he did where they were talking about the revenge corn and all of this kind of stuff. And I did go hard in the paint, but I still, I was like, but I still don't mess with Sylvia, all this kind of stuff or whatever. I'm gonna let that go.
You can't let that go because you went hard in the paint with the revenge corn. I like that. With the revenge corn because You can't say it was revenge porn when she put it on the internet. Or should I say she disseminated it, if that's a word, through foreign commerce and commerce. And she sent it across state lines. So once again, as a married woman, do you give that a pass? I'm just saying. We're going to break all barriers tonight. Let's go.
I'm gonna let that go.
And the thing is, I don't talk to you. And I'm not trying to be funny. But I don't talk to you. And the reason why I didn't even know where your channel was until, Randa sent me a video of.
Bingo. Once again. Who is the one that brings the author of confusion? Bingo. Okay.
The whole the revenge porn and some of the stuff that you were saying, I went straight to the police station and I filed a police report because you opened my eyes up on some of the laws and stuff like that. Because, I was just brushing half of that stuff off because I was so used to them just, they'll take something I say and twist it around and make it something different. And, it's just, it's draining. That's all I can say. It's draining. And I'm just like over it.
It's draining, but y'all been doing this shit for 6 years. So how's it draining? I just showed what your lapdog said. But now I just refuse to have anybody lying on me anymore. So now I'm the problem. Well, I'm the problem solver as well. Let's go.
I can understand. I mean, I've dealt with the level of harassment, doxing, threats on here. I fight a little bit differently than you do, but I've dealt with it. So I can definitely understand how stressful. I'm going through something now. Like I have a cousin that has passed away. Not passed away. They said that he passed away. God forgive me. They're saying that he passed away, and he's a little boy, 7 years old with cancer, fighting for his life. And I have an idea of who's doing it. But they're like, these people are relentless and it's ridiculous. And here's what I will say. In Sylvia's defense, at least she does her at least she got content to do.
Oh my God. Well, in WD's defense, at least she always bring content with facts and verifiable links.
Everybody around here don't have it. Okay, don't have it, which is why they get fixated on content creators and bullshit like this. And just like we have.
So Nala, is that the reason why you fixated on me? And you want to put a lie as being true when I proved over and over again that your lie was not true? I get it. Let's go.
Have an issue with how Sonia will go for bat for Nesto, like he's not fucked up, right? This is what she's doing, in my opinion. I saw the videos where that 8-faced nigga is threatening.
Oh my God, she called me an 8-faced nigga. Oh wow.
To pow Sylvia.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Where that 8-faced nigga, this is what she's doing, in my opinion. I saw the videos where that 8-faced nigga is threatening to pow Sylvia.
Anybody that been over here from day one, when have I ever threatened to pow Sylvia? That's my question. See, this is what I mean when I say people don't know what the fuck they talking about. When have I ever threatened to pow Sylvia? Ever. I did say when they came to my job They better be glad the police there. I would have burnt that damn car up. So what am I talking about? If I said I would have burnt that car up, what am I talking about? See, you can't take an assumption and make it a fact. You can't take hood slang and make it a fact unless you know that's where I'm coming from and that's what I'm talking about. You don't know me. You don't know my demographical background. You don't know nothing about me. You don't know how dangerous I am. You don't know how cool I am. And you don't know how nice I am. You don't know nothing. But you're going on your platform with 600 people watching and you're lying. And I can say that. Let's finish.
And then pulls out a gun. I saw the video.
Was I talking about Sylvia? You know what? I'll do you one better. I'm gonna go live. I will not strike you. Please play the video and play the video in its entirety, the content in its entirety. Watch you get egg on your face. Because the video was not for Sylvia. The video was for the fool that you try to protect, the same one that's linked up with y'all, the Boski and his so-called friends, because they said they was going to run in my house and shoot me. See how stupid you sound? Let's finish.
I saw it myself. And this don't have nothing to do with no site. I have, like, me and Sylvia have not had any like relationship.
I saw it myself. I'm glad you seen it yourself. But you got to know what it's about. While you sitting up there trying to dog me, ask Sylvia and her lapdog when I went at the Boski to protect them because they were scared to come out the house. One thing about me, I mean what I say. So when you run a lie, and I ain't gonna say live no more, when you run a lie, understand you gotta know what you're talking about. That's like me talking about your life. I don't fucking know you. Only thing I know is you got a failed BBL down in Mexico and you got maggots jumping out your ass. That's all I know. And I know you can't keep nothing in your name. And you be trying to scam places where you stay. That's all I know. And I know that because you came on here and talked about it. If your channel ain't get taken down, I would go straight to the video and play that shit. See how this go? And I don't talk to WD every day. I might talk to her once in a blue moon. She got a channel to run and she got her own life. But while y'all trying to group motherfuckers together and y'all don't have no proof, I can take your live and group all of y'all together and it's irrefutable proof. You don't have the signal caller over here. You don't see that. You don't see 900 people that I've been beefing with coming over here talking about, oh, Dana, oh, we sorry, we wanted that. Nah, fuck that. Because I want to believe anybody I beef with was telling the fucking truth. That's what I want to believe. So you coming, oh, I'm sorry. Nah, nigga. Stand on it. Stick your chest out, hold your chin up, stand on it. Because I do. And the things I did to protect those ladies, I don't take nothing back. I did it because I was rocking with them at that time. And I ain't apologizing for shit I did. Because if it's in the past, why bring that shit up? If you want to start over new, then start over new. But don't bring up the past. Because sometimes the past hurt. Let's finish.
Or you know, ain't no funny business going on, ain't no cahoots. I've seen the stuff, okay?
Nah, Nick Forever. Listen, I'm not saying take my side. I'm not saying take WD side. But we putting facts out there. What are they putting out there? If we showing you everything that's going on, you have no other choice but to take outside. Not unless you're just crazy. If I was a fucked up individual, and if I did things to hurt people, I would not come on this platform and advocate as hard as I do for other people. I wouldn't do it. Because I know I'd be a fucked up individual and somebody be able to pull that shit. Watch this. Let's go.
I seen the videos of the stuff that this man is doing. Like, I kind of want to play it, but he'll probably strike my.
Nala, I will give you my words. I will not strike your page. Please play it and play it in its entirety. Please.
It's strikeable. If anybody wants to see it, I'll send it to you. Like, I've seen it. But here's what he needs to understand. You're not going to bully me. Okay? Before you bully me, I will.
Uh-oh. Now I'm a bully. Now I'm bullying people. Uh-oh. Here we go.
Show up in court as a witness.
You're going to show up in court as a witness to what, Nala? What are you witnessing? What are you a witness to? So you're going to show up to court as a witness. So you witnessed Sylvia put a tracker on my car. Is that what you're saying to the public? Oh, boy.
And as far as threatening me, you can kiss my ass on no threats.
I'm sorry. I don't kiss flat booties that got maggots on it. I'm sorry. I don't do that.
You can kiss my ass on those threats. Threatening me and
I never threaten you. So please stop with the lies.
My channel, no problem.
Your channel, what threat is that for a channel? You lying on me. My defense, because I don't know you, I can't see you. My defense is to take your channel because you lying on me. So how's it a threat? You are slandering my motherfucking name. You are defaming my character. I say I'm taking your channel and you threatening me. How?
No problem. No problem. I'm not going to deal with you on YouTube, though. Honey, I'm going to deal with you legally, and I'm going to deal with you spiritually.
Oh, shit. Hold on. You're going to deal with me legally. Now you're threatening me. And I ain't do nothing to you. Now you threatening me. Didn't your friend just read the YouTube guidelines of content creator to content creator that's bullying and harassing? Now you threatening me. And you talk about casting spells on me. Now I'm in fear for my life. So now you directly threatening to cast a spell on me. And you directly threatening to do something to me legally when I ain't do nothing to you. But I want you to understand this. God don't play about me. God don't play about me. The last person that came on YouTube and start talking that cast and spell shit, and they gonna do something to me legally, look around and see where they at. And I ain't had nothing to do with it. God said, touch not my anointing and do my prophet no harm. So I'm not worried about that. What I am worried about is waking up in the morning and I got 6 legs crawling out my ass that look like a maggot. And I know I ain't get a BBL in Mexico. What I am worried about is another arm coming out the side of my neck because you casting roots and spells. What I am worried about is me walking down the street, then I bend back like I'm fucking Charlie Cooper and be like, ah. I don't know. I mean, listen, I did nothing to you. Then you talking about casting spells on me. Woo-wee. Woo-wee. Hey, Georgia girl, what up, baby? I see Georgia girl on her wellness thing. Look, y'all go to Georgia girl page and listen, man. She doing a nice thing on her wellness joint. She don't know it, but I be in the bushes watching, and I pop up every now and again. But I start taking some of her advice, and it worked. It really worked. It's gonna make you go to the bathroom, but it really worked. But let's get back to this. Okay, Georgia girl, listen. Casting spells on me is crazy. Casting spells on me is crazy. Cause y'all gonna get in there like ancient spirits of evil. Bring forth another leg out of Dana's side of his neck. Ah! And I'm gonna be like, ah! Listen, God don't play about me. But y'all threats, man, this is crazy. Y'all telling, it's crazy, man. YouTube, listen, I'm being threatened. I'm in fear for my life. She gonna cast a spell on me. I'm gonna wake up in the morning and I'm gonna be running with Bambi in them. YouTube, please. I ain't doing nothing. She gonna cast a spell on me. I'm afraid of my life.
You can play with me if you want to. Do not fucking threaten me.
Who threatened?
And that goes for you and whatever broad that is running roughshod for you.
Wow.
So.
Oh, Lord.
Is Dennis in the chat still?
Oh, boy.
I don't know.
Ooh, is Dennis in the chat still? Okay, I got to go in my prayer closet tonight.
I don't know. Is Dennis in the chat, y'all? Is Dennis in the chat?
And Dabowski knows him and I do not have a relationship any kind of way. So I don't understand how he's in my paperwork. I don't understand it at all.
And I don't know Dabowski. And for them to be Wisdom's daughter, lying ass, trying to put me and Dabowski and all of us into some you are the one who supports the man who supports R. Kelly. You're the one who supports the man who we see clearly on television interviewing, saying R. Kelly was literally like his father or something like that.
That's right. But you saying that she the one that supports the man, which is me, that support R. Kelly, right? But you the one that support the scammer that scammed off of R. Kelly, that proclaimed to be a supporter of R. Kelly. So if you want to call one out, you got to call yourself out. Because at one point in time, the whole Scam Likely crew was saying free R. Kelly. We believe in R. Kelly. And you know what? Don't. Receipt time. 25-24. Receipt time. Hold on. Jordan. Yeah, what's up? Huh? Okay, yeah. Let me call you back because I'm live. Your what? Yeah, I got you. Say what's up to my live, Jordan. Hold on. Say, hey, Jordan, say what's up, everybody.
What's up, everybody?
But that's all you gonna say?
That's all.
All right, I'm gonna call you when I get off.
All right. Tell them I said have a good day.
Huh?
Tell them I said have a good day.
Okay. So Jordan, do question, do you got a good father or no?
Perfect.
Oh, you got a perfect father?
Yes.
Okay. I appreciate that. I ain't expect for you to say that. I expect for you to be like, he hard on me. He don't care. But all right, fat man, but I'm gonna call you when I get off. Love you.
Okay, love you too.
All right. Whew. I ain't expect my kid to be watching. Oh, shoot. Lordy be. My kid watching. You know, this gorilla dude, you know, I mean, not sexy that though. Got a kid that's watching. Wow. Woo. Woo. So, what was I talking about? Oh, receipt time. No. I'm gonna hold on that. I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna hold on that. Nick forever. No, I don't have energy for the wrong people. I have energy for the people that's slandering my name and that's lying on me and that's sitting back trying to destroy me in the background. But let's finish.
That with those two women pretending to be his sisters who got exposed for lying. So that's the scam right there.
So wait, I'm the one that exposed them because when I found out that they were lying, I'm the one that came to the public with that. See, you getting your information from wrong people and not understanding what's really going on, Nala. And it's bad. It's really bad because it's making you look bad. But let's finish.
And all I did was read the court documents. The judge called you a liar.
That's not in the court documents. And I read it yesterday. But okay.
So this bullshit that you guys are trying to concoct because you got this woman out here pulling a Sonya for you.
So now I got somebody out here pulling a Sonya for me. Shit. Okay.
I play the long game.
Such a lie.
That's all I'm gonna say. Because I don't show my hand. I don't show my hand. And whatever support anybody needs to get your ass, you keep fucking with me, they're gonna get it.
Well, I hope that you support whoever to get me. That's fine. Because like I said, now you're threatening me. But I digress. I'm not going to say nothing back. See, you want me to threaten you back and all this? Nope, I ain't doing that. I'm just going to say, okay, I'm in fear for my life, though. And you just heard my son on here like, yo, you the perfect dad. Yo, I need this and this. Okay, all right.
I don't have a criminal record. I'm a model citizen. Honey, I would sit there and tell them all of it.
You don't know me. I've never had a personal conversation with you. So you would tell them all of what? I would get stricken from the record because it's hearsay. Fool.
Child, I'm the perfect Karen.
I believe you the perfect Karen. But you don't know me. You don't know nothing about me. You only know hearsay. That's hearsay, fool.
I know Dubowski is wild. And saying that just because he called into my show when you called in and I've never hung out with you, I don't even like you and you know that. I've never liked you.
There goes the motive. I told you I'll make him tell on herself. There's the motive for her to come out and try to do what she want to do. There's the motive. And she's trying to protect her friends. Bingo.
Dubowski, Dubowski said he tell y'all he supports R. Kelly, but when he was talking to the lead agent, baby, look, I don't care about none of that. I really don't, child. I really don't care. I don't trust this dude. He like to see this man on a live stream with a weapon saying that he is going to unalive a woman and then seeing a woman defend that. She did get the judgment. She got the judgment against him.
Did she get the judgment? Or did I take it to a higher court? So that judgment is null and void. You want me to prove it to you? What's today? Thursday? By Wednesday, I better be active in Fulton County. I am the wrong one.
I believe that is why he is after her. And
you believe that's why I'm after her. I'm not even after her. The problem is y'all trying to muddy up the water and trying to say I'm trying to attack Sylvia. That's not it. A crime was committed against me. Now, if I had committed that crime, y'all would be all in there. Oh no, he this, he that, he this, he that. But because she did it, y'all want to try to cover her because I didn't do it. I'm sorry. I want to apologize to y'all. That don't work in my world. A crime was committed against me. I have a right to defend me. What if an air tag was put on your vehicle, Nala? And when you went live, your locations was posted on the internet. People driving past where you was laying your head at, making jokes about it, Nala. Because you the perfect Karen. So you would have did the same thing. You would have went to the police station and filed a complaint. That's all I did. I didn't know that everything was going to come out the way it did. Oops. There's egg on your face again. Let's finish.
He's after me because I saw through the shit when I was reading the paperwork.
You saw through the shit when you was reading the paperwork. So what did you see through, Nala? Listen to what she say.
But I don't see how anybody's talking about Sonya when you doing the same damn thing behind the scenes for this nigga.
Do you know? And see, and right there, that's slander. That's defamation of character. WD should sue the shit out of you. And take that other part of the BBL that needs to be fixed. She should sue the shit out of you. Because you are defaming that girl character. She ain't doing nothing for me. I don't even know what her group is even called. I just go over there sometimes because I like being around good people. I don't like bad energy around me. I don't like dark and black magic around me and evilness around me. I don't like that. And once again, I never said nothing about you until you came for me. So when you did that live talking about me doing all this, I let you slide. Even when your husband came up and was like, nah, yo, I don't know what's going on. Da, 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 da. And when I told him, he's like, oh, I ain't know nothing about that. That man ain't had to do that. But you always putting him in a fucked up predicament. That's why he always going upside your motherfucking head. Sometimes you need to sit down and shut the fuck up. What's up, Mr. Lieber?
Hit the link, Dennis.
Hit the link, Dennis.
What is this? Sylvia is enjoying this. Anyone against Wisdom's daughter, she will try to get on your side, but she knows nothing about loyalty, trust, and integrity. We have all seen her actions. Whatever the case may.
Watch this. I agree with who said that, but listen to how she butters that up. I'm just saying, Muffin covered it all up. Happy birthday. What up, Mr. Lieber? Happy birthday, bro.
Hey, B Muffin.
You know what? Hold on. I'm going to pause right here for a second. This is one of my guys, one of my homies, birthday. So I don't even got it no more. Oh, man. Happy birthday, Mr. Lieber. Look. Jump in Saturday, bro. And we going to party. Jump in Saturday. We going to party. Let's finish this.
What about this video that Wisdom Daughter just did? What about her straight up behind the scenes dropping seeds?
No, she wasn't dropping seeds. The video that she talking about is Wisdom's daughter was putting the facts out there about the conversation that happened between me and Ronald in this car. See what I mean? When the truth is being put out there, nobody likes that. Anytime it's Libra, nobody likes that.
Trying to act like me and V. Lenore and Dennis are in some sort of cahoots.
I believe y'all are. And I was the first one to say that. I believe you are. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when Dennis told V. Lenore she got 24 hours to take it down, ain't none of you motherfuckers say nothing. V. Lenore over there snotting and crying. I can't believe that. But what you don't know is that I myself, before he did it, said, don't do that lady like that. What you don't know is Wisdom's daughter said that she told him, don't do her like that. Don't do that. And he did it anyway. But now Y'all all best of buddies, which is the reason why I said I believe that was a front in the first place. But I never said who that was a front on. V. Lenore took it like I was calling her a person that wasn't real. No, I never said that. I said I just believe it's a front. I never said who the front was coming from. And I told Dennis to his ear, when you do that, know that you're really messing up because you deal with them ladies like that. I don't. And he called V. Lenore all type of bitches. All types of bitches. But then I look up here. And everybody buddy. He also called Sylvia a bunch of bitches too. But okay, let's go.
With whatever they call these people, the Scam Likely crew. What about that? What about how she's cheapening the value of the sector with some bullshit?
Oh, no.
With even
No. Is she cheapening the sector or is you cheapening the sector? Because technically, when I last looked at WD, she don't represent the sector. She represents her channel and herself. I created the R. Kelly sector, but I don't represent the sector. We are independent contractors, baby. We get 1099s at the end of the year for doing YouTube. Which furthermore strengthens my case that you trying to get people together in a sector. Because all of y'all are rejects. So you want all the rejects together. I get it. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't put nobody else in your shit. Just because she report on Nesto, don't mean she's part of your sector. Let's go.
Even the collaboration with him cheapens the sector, but probably because nobody wants to collaborate with her. That's probably why she has to do that.
Hold on. Infamous Big Back and Sonya the Sloth. No. Those women ain't start no goddamn movement. That was me that started that. Those women ain't start that. That was me that started the Free R. Kelly movement. That part, Prima, and we got real jobs out here. And you crying about a channel now, but you ain't worried about it though. Let's finish.
Like exactly. While being a Christian, that's why I don't trust people who lead with that. That's exactly.
I don't trust people that cast spells on people. Hey.
Why? So I'm asking you guys, am I overreacting? What do you guys get? Sylvia, what did you get from this video?
Yes, you are overreacting. But let's listen to see what they say.
Which one? The one that you just
The one that I just played.
That she insinuating some things about you being part of the plan.
And what's so terrible about this, it's literally behind the scenes. That's called seed planting.
That's not behind the scenes. She said what she said the day before. Then she went to her what is that? Members only. The same thing the person that on the channel with you do all the time. That was trying to sell a $500 tier to see somebody have a mental breakdown.
That's seed planting. That's how people spread smear campaigns. That's why when I clocked her over a year ago, it's because I saw this day coming.
You clocked her?
That's
wait. You clocked her, but you lost all your channels. So, okay.
Happens. And like, even like, what happened between y'all? What really happened? Or can you talk?
It was more.
Jay Walker, we all know that. And when Dennis dragged V. Lenore, it was in support of Silverback. Maybe V. Lenore has selective memory. Bro.
More of a, it was kind of weird. It was a kind of weird because she was, she followed me to my first, when I went to Nesto's.
What?
What do you call it? His building where he was.
Okay, she followed you to go to Nesto's building, but how did she get your number? How did you get her number? How did she get to be able to follow you and to meet up with you? That's what I mean when I say people don't tell the truth.
On that salon or some, his barber shop. I went over there, and she met up with me over there. I didn't even know who she was. She was in my chat.
Wow.
And
wait, you didn't know who she was when y'all met up to go?
No, I did not know.
Wow.
She met me up into. In fact, I was at this Chinese supermarket, and I was running late trying to get to Nesto's barbershop, and she was telling me she was waiting on me over there, and I didn't even know.
Toy? See how
who she was. I did not know what she looked like or anything like that. And she met up with me in the parking lot.
Lord.
And then the next day she called me. She wanted to go to ride with me to their old house at Ben somebody. Because the first time I went to do a house visit was when Bougie was doing her
wow.
Her while we were sitting in the parking lot, somebody in the chat called from Aunt Dre, Nesto's friend Dre. And I was supposed to do an interview, and I changed my mind of doing the interview.
No, you did not change your mind. Dre said he wasn't doing no interview with you. Dre said he wasn't doing no interview with you, and people was calling you a liar because you kept saying donate because Dre coming to do a video. I was in the bushes for that one.
And so then that's when she was calling me a liar and all this kind of stuff. And then I turned around, somebody in the chat saying, did you apologize to Dennis? Did I not apologize to you recently?
Ooh.
I say yes, but you can do it so everyone else can hear it.
Ooh. When did you apologize to Dennis? That's what I want to know. When did you apologize to Dennis?
Hold on. The record could be. We got. Listen. You need the record straight. Really? And I need you to turn that voice up because I don't heard that voice louder than that. Put that infamous Sylvia voice on. If you're going to put that voice on, I need to hear the infamous Sylvia voice. Go ahead.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
I know I'm extra.
Don't you owe me an apology too?
Oh my God. See, I just been put in a trap. I was just put in a trap. I just walked up here.
Okay.
Go
Dennis,
I'm listening.
I apologize to you, but you got it wrong.
Well, never
you got it wrong.
Don't use the word but in apology.
No. Here's the thing. You got it wrong. And I explained to you that day when you did that interview, what happened. Did I not explain?
Hold on. We're not going to do that. Because if we do that, listen. If we do that, I'm going to ask for the return of that dress. So we're not going to do that.
You didn't even buy me the dress.
Not this damn dress again. Now, can we bury that dress?
I don't even understand why you keep doing that.
Hold on. There's another. Listen, it's New Year.
Dennis,
so I'm going to ask this question. What do that sound like to y'all? Did that sound like a bunch of people that's cool? Or do that sound like people that's against each other? Y'all put it in the chat. Did that sound like a bunch of people that's cool? Or does that sound like people that's against each other while I play this?
You did not buy me the dress.
Listen, I placed the order in for your Christmas dress.
You did not freaking pay it.
Calm down.
You're getting me upset. See, this is why I don't like him.
Listen. You know what I'm going to do?
He tried to make things like something going on with him. And
everyone, you see, I got a voice up, right? I accomplished my mission. I got a voice up. That was my mission here, and it worked.
Because
wow.
Okay, so Sylvia.
Let me explain something to this man. Okay, let me explain. Hold on, Dennis. Hold on.
Mic check. Mic check.
Hold on, Dennis. Hold on.
Yes. Okay,
hold on. Nyla,
Yes,
Dennis
ma'am.
was my friend.
Mm-hmm.
He was my friend. I saw him as somebody that I was cool with.
Okay.
Right? Like when he would, like when Cardi B case came out, he contacted.
Hey, you're doing too much. You're doing too much.
Hold on, let me just finish. Let me finish.
Keep it nice. Keep it nice. You have to do that because I got to leave. I got to leave. So
And that's why people think there's something going on with you and I because of
let me clear that up. First of all, someone said, I'll just leave it at that because I'm not saying the person's name, that you have something on me. You have.
No, someone ain't say that. Randa said that. Randa said you better get your ass up on this platform or she's going to release every recording that she have of you and Sylvia because she recorded you because you call Sylvia every day. Let's put the facts out there. I call names. Let's go.
Nothing, zero on you. Can I say, please? You have nothing on me. You're not holding nothing over my head. Nothing. As a matter of fact, you have been fruitful in the last 72 hours. You have been fruitful in a case I'm working on right now.
Tell him.
Very, very fruitful. And I will say this, and it's very fruitful as well as financial. So I would just leave that out there. You are actually doing something that is going to help the betterment of a certain individual, but we're not going to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about what is happening right now in this moment.
Oh, so now she's fruitful for you. She's helped you with a case to get some money. So you sell me out for somebody that you is on my phone. Let me move this aside. You're on my phone talking about as early as Sunday. Is that what we're doing? Okay.
And this
Nyla, okay, he gonna keep talking, but listen, him and I was real friends.
Oh my! Can I play the slow music?
Hold on. So he felt I stabbed him in the back with the whole Mariah situation, and I tried to explain to him. Hold on.
You ain't talking about that. You're name dropping. We're not name dropping anyone. We just you apologize and I accept it.
Okay, are y'all okay? Let's do this. Are y'all good? Are y'all good?
I gotta listen. We're gonna check with the counselor who has been mediating this situation behind the scenes. But I would say this for those who saying Dennis is hiding from service and subpoenas and all that. Dennis is not hiding from anything. Dennis shows up everywhere.
That's a lie, because when I last recall, the prosecutor said that she was trying to serve you and she have been out multiple times to serve you and you wouldn't open the door. You also said that you was in New York taking care of your sick mother. Your words. And you don't know when you will come back to Georgia.
Dennis has no intention of going to a court case because I may not be the person that's going to help the situation at all. It'd be counterproductive.
And why is that?
Because the statement that was made, I don't know if Sylvia want me to talk about it.
No.
Okay, she doesn't want to talk about it, so I'm going to leave that alone.
Okay.
I would just say that people will try to manufacture something that is not real. And they've been trying to do that. But I listen very carefully. I'm not going to respond to them. I'm going to let them do they kind of talk. You know how people like to talk too much and they kind of reveal their hand? Well, certain people are revealing their hand every time they go onto the computer. And
so people will try to manufacture stuff, right? That's not real. So Dennis, You didn't tell me to check my car because Sylvia put a track on my car? You ain't say that? You ain't say that, Dennis? And I'm just going to say this. Wednesday, August the 13th at 6:07 p.m. I'm just going to show something real quick. You know what I mean? I'm just going to show something real quick. So you mean to tell me when I said, damn, you helping Sylvia with tips and shit, what's really going on? You said, what are you talking about, Dana? Fuck Sylvia and V. Lenore. A double-minded person is unstable in all their ways. Well, let's finish. Because, see, you are the biggest snake on social media. And it's sad. Because if you would sell out for $1, you'll sell your soul for anything. But since we manufacturing stories, you are on record of saying that you is in New York with your mother. And you don't know when you coming back to Georgia. But you're also on record when you called me via video call in your yellow jumpsuit that you are in an office in Georgia. Let's finish.
Start making content. Listen, if that person's no threat to you, why? If she's a threat to you, why are you talking about her? And on the other side of that, if you're not thinking about that person, why are you talking about that person? Go out and get some real content. Go out and do some real work. Do real work. Talking about content creators is not news. Talking about news.
So when you talked about V. Lenore, was that news? When you was trying to drag Sylvia every day, was that news, or was that just something just to garner some attention and to get some money? I'm just saying. WD have news, garners news. Mind you, anybody that cuts you off, you start acting crazy. Let's finish.
Is news. Talking about content creators, if that's the scope of your content, you're losing already.
Mm-hmm.
You're losing. Because if you can't say, hey, listen, I made $100,000 last month or $10,000 last month by talking about a content creator, then that's God bless you. You're doing good. You're doing real good. But just make content about other things.
So you made $10,000 last month by talking to a content creator, right? So who was you faking in front of when you sent me this right here? That's $20,000. So who was you faking in front of? Or using somebody else's money as a prop? I'm just saying.
Don't make content about content creators. I don't care. None of them deserve that kind of airtime.
What it does, here's what happens. Like, it really, to be honest with you, all that.
Wait, none of them deserve that type of airtime, but you just got up there and lied on me and said I'm manufacturing a story. And from what I understand, you've been trying to garnish the story up for a long time. That's not cool. Because you know the facts. I didn't ask you to go talk to the detective. You called me and asked the detective. Matter of fact, you called me and asked for the detective number because you said you was tired of that bitch. Your words, not mine. I'm repeating what you said. But then you try to play with me in my case, and now you're trying to switch the story up, talking about, oh, I didn't know he had a new car. You did know I had a new car. You seen the new car. We joked about it. So when she made you mad, then you want to try to come over here and jump ship and try to tell me, oh, Dana's a track on the car. And then when it's found, now you want to run back to them because they got some damning story or damning recordings on you. And the first thing you say is, oh, don't nobody got nothing on me. And I might be the one, but he don't want to testify. You know what, Dennis? You're right. From this day forth, when it come to you, I am not dealing with fake ass motherfuckers. Let's finish.
That talking about like if something happens big, right? Okay, I could see somebody wanting, like, once it became public about the case, it's unfortunate, but I could see people wanting to report on it because they're in the sector. But even in that, once it's over, it's over. But to constantly just make
absolutely
content about your colleague, that's corny. And
but wait a minute. Dennis is saying absolutely, and Nala saying it's corny, but Dennis, you watch Random and Sylvia make videos on me constantly. And you even said, yo, I can't believe they doing you like that. Fuck that. You know what? I got every right in my mind. No mind.
that's a lack of talent, is what it is.
I would agree. I totally would agree with what you're saying. I mean, initially, even with IS and myself, and it was a misunderstanding. We talked about it. We're gonna leave it at that.
Oh, now
but I definitely was talking about her. I was on her neck, but I regret that now. I'll tell you guys on my channel why I regret that. Because I've seen things that a lot of you don't get a chance to see. And when people do things, when people are not able to see it, it says a lot. It says a lot about that person. And the other people wait for an opportunity to try. People reveal their hand, and it's beautiful. I love when people reveal their hand because now you have to keep the distance with that person. With that, I'm good. Like I got a text message about 10 minutes. As a matter of fact, I just got a text message from an individual. You don't need to text me. You don't have to plant seeds in Dubowski. Besides whatever you and old boy got going on, you and I are not cool. I'll put that on the record. You and I are not cool because you did too much. You did too much. We're not cool.
Pause that. Hold on, no, let's finish.
Just stay in your lane, stay over there, stay in your jurisdiction, and just chill out. That's all. I'll leave it at that. We're not cool, so let's don't act like that. We're not cool at all.
You said, and see, and this is what I don't like. You try to make it seem like that WD is the one that texted you. No, it was me. And what I text you was, I said, never just talking, Dennis. And with shit like this, it's not sitting well with me. And I sent you the Bolski joint. I want you to see it. I sent you the Boski joint that said, "Fat boy, no witness, no case. Hang it up. See you soon." You text me back and said, "Shaking my head." I put, "This is not by mishap, Dennis. I told you how this was going to play out." Shaking my head. And this is a thing with Randa when she said, when you give one side of the story, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. JJ, I'm live. Let me call you right back. All right, boy. So Dennis never responded. So I sent the link. And then he said, "Are you making money?" And then I said, "Don't call me when I do what I do. Just remember, we here for it. And we in this bitch. Be blessed. You chose your side." I said that. And then Dennis was typing back, because I have no reason to lie, Cap. Dennis was typing back, and I blocked him. And because I blocked him, he came on there and said what he said. But I sent a straight shot letting him know that I'm watching. That was the last time you get a text from me. That's the last time. And I ain't going to go too much into it. I'm going to fall back and I'm going to see how he want to play this. Because I'm ready to play whichever way any one of them want to play. And I ain't threatening nobody. I just don't like the fuck shit. Let's finish.
Okay, so yeah, Q, I think I need some medication too. So here's where I'm at with it. Whatever is gonna help, right? Where is Wayne? We need Wayne right now. Whatever's gonna help the overall sector do better, that's what I want, right? Whatever I can do to facilitate a better sector, that's what I want. But here's what I'm gonna say: I'm not going to be threatened, and when you will not be doing shit in the dark and think that it won't come to the light. And just like I very, very surgically laid out everybody that I have had to, like, if y'all want to talk about, you want to call it doxing or whatever you want to call it. Okay. Unless if y'all want to do this content creator on content creator stuff, make sure your shit is together. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, because I'm thorough. I've had it for a very, very long time, a very thick file. Fuck with me if you want to. Okay, I'm not playing with anybody. I'm not taking any threats, no behind the scenes. I understand. I have dealt with the fact that you bitches will link up behind the scenes, hate watch, try.
Who's linking up behind the scenes? Y'all the only ones that's linking up. And who the fuck got to link up on y'all? Y'all a bunch of nobodies. A bunch of rotten seeds that nobody fucking want. A bunch of castaways. So who's linking up against y'all? We got better shit to do. That's why this the last time I'm going to address this shit.
To become you, to destroy you, and all this kind of stuff. But I promise,
John,
okay, thoroughly, I will lay it all the fuck out.
Listen, I'm going to say this. If anybody want to lay shit out or have anything on me, please lay it out. Because trust and believe, what you can do, I can do a little bit better. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to leave it there.
I will lay it all out and I will leave no stone unturned. Okay. I move with ethics and integrity for a reason, because that.
How do you move with ethics and integrity and you lied on me and you slate and you solely sitting up there trying to create a story that's not even true? And you got the whole go along, get along gang up there trying to lie on me. But you operate in ethics. You operate in whatever else you claim you operate in. No. That's not cool. You don't get to lie on me like that. You have no facts. You have no nothing. But you're defaming my character. Okay.
That's how I want to be treated. But I will not be threatened, and you will not play in my face. Okay.
Well, I don't play in nobody's face, and you will not threaten me, because you have threatened me a lot of times.
Okay. I will not have my face, and you will not hide behind subs and my good nature. Okay. Because here's the thing. I don't fake Christianity. I don't fake being a decent person. I am a decent person, which is why I've never aired your ass out that one way. Okay. But I will not do anything behind the scenes. I will not dox behind the scenes. I will not talk about your ass behind the scenes. If I have to do it, it will be done, baby. I will do it on Tasha K app. Okay. I will do it. I will stream simultaneously. The world will know. Okay. I'm not about to play. I am not about to play.
You want to do it on who?
I do not like being threatened. I do not. And I understand people threaten stuff like your channel and stuff like that. Even though, yeah, this is a job for me. This is part of what I do. But understand what comes along with threatening me.
What comes along with threatening you?
Understand what comes along with threatening me. That's all I'm gonna say.
And
like, look.
Jesus Christ.
Child. Look, I'm trying to contain myself because I want the video to be, informative. I want it to make sense. I'm not trying to be messy. But I'm trying to be as direct and tactful as I can. There are people that cannot afford to have them covers turned off of them.
Ooh.
Okay.
I don't know who can.
People talking shit about me. I don't care. I'm that bitch. Okay. People are going to talk about me. That's what they do around here. People have lied on my name. Said it don't matter. I don't give a fuck about what somebody says. I don't give a damn about manufacturing receipts. Here's the thing about me though. I don't manufacture receipts.
You just tried to manufacture some on me. God damn.
I don't manufacture narratives. I don't lie on people. If
you just tried to lie on me, you just tried to put a narrative out on me that wasn't true.
If I have, it's a mistake and I clear it up as soon as I find out.
You're a liar. I just asked you to clear it up and you went and told the world I'm threatening you. Make that shit make sense. You're a liar.
That I was wrong. But everything that I know about everybody that I brought up tonight is 100. And I'm not into embarrassing and humiliating people, but you're going to stay up off my ass. You're going to stay up off my ass. You're not going to throw rocks and hide your hand and walk around and think shit is sweet. Because I don't bother y'all. I do my content.
You lying on me. You bothering me. You reading court paperwork, okay, that's one thing. But you trying to create a narrative all because you don't like me. You don't even know me. But I'm glad you don't like me because I don't like your BBL fake ass either. I never seen a maggot chick that talks so much shit. Go wash your ass.
I don't fuck with nobody, and I do not like to be fucked with because when I get in that one mode, it's ugly.
Boy, let me get out of here with this.
Started scrolling Debowski's page, and it did sound to me, and I listened to it a couple of times. It did sound to me as if I was being accused or something was being inferred that just was not true. You know what I'm saying? So to me, and not only to understand that that's untrue, but to see that that conversation was said behind a paywall.
Perception is a motherfucker. Because that wasn't said behind a paywall. That was said in front of everybody. But you want to know the funny thing about all this? They talk all this shit about Wisdom's daughter and about me. But they have not addressed the elephant in the room. And when the question was asked about the tracker, oh, I can't say nothing. So what do? They try to attack for her. That's bad.
Like all of that's
right. I'm gonna let you guys talk unless you guys need.
Oh, wait.
It's not. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
That's not what my content is for. That's not why people rock.
I was upset and I wanted to,
I'm gonna let you guys talk unless you guys need me to come in. I'm gonna let y'all talk. I think this is a good thing.
I think so too. And Sylvia, last night, I don't know,
hurt you. That was never my intention. I was reacting because I was upset and I wanted to, retaliate because of the things that was being said. And like they said, when somebody hurt, they want to hurt the person back. So that was my thing, to hurt you, to make you feel how I was feeling. So I apologize for that.
I appreciate that, because I'm gonna be honest, Sylvia, I appreciate that. And I am not the type of person, just as Nyla just mentioned, that wants to, I don't want to cause people to be in pain. I don't want to do that. I don't. I agree that we, if your feelings were hurt, I understand that my jokes probably caused some of that pain, and I apologize for hurting you, because that's not my intention. It's not my intention. For me though, there were lies told on me, and there were things said about my son, who is not on this platform, that was untrue. And then I've never once come out here and shown his picture, but you did that. You did that. So you have to understand that when you do things like that, then people do start to feel a different kind of way.
I understand. And I apologize for that.
And I appreciate that. And that's really, honestly, that's all I needed. I needed to hear that. I don't want to hurt you, Sylvia. And I want you to know, I said time and time again, when Dana J has come on the platform, Dennis will tell you this. I have said time and time again, if we find out that you are over here lying on this lady, we are going to drag you to hell and back. I've said it multiple times over this past year. So, and I meant that, because honestly, I don't have an issue with you. I don't. It was just fun and funny. And
Hold on. What did you just say?
You to hell and back. I've said it multiple, and I appreciate that. And that's really, honestly, that's all I needed. I needed to hear that. I don't want to hurt you, Sylvia. And I want you to know, I said time and time again, when Dana J has come on the platform, Dennis will tell you this. I have said time and time again, if we find out that you are over here lying on this lady, we are going to drag you to hell and back.
So I got a question, V. Lenore. When you find out that I've been telling the truth, are you going to drag Sylvia to hell and back? I've said that 3 times and you never answer it. When you find out that Dennis is trying to throw my case, are you going to drag Dennis to hell and back? I promise you. When the truth come out, I'm going to laugh. But I promise you, if I don't get apologies, I'm going to drag everybody that I heard say something fucked up about me beyond hell. And I don't give a fuck how none of y'all feel. I've been itching to bring the Joker persona back out. Because right is right and wrong is wrong. We ain't gonna do this one-sided shit. And I'm not trying to hear, oh, they ladies, I don't give a fuck. If you can come out and threaten me with some bullshit, you better threaten them. And matter of fact, you better hold on to your word. Because I've always took up for you, V. Lenore. Even when Dennis pulled that shit off for Sylvia against you. But damn. I should have stayed my black ass out of it. Because when you look at it, the gang's all back together. Gang, gang. Okay.
I've said it multiple times over this. So, and I meant that because honestly, I don't have an issue with you.
Okay.
I don't.
So now you letting me know that you got an issue with me. Because you saying that you don't got an issue with her, but you never say you didn't have an issue with me. Okay, I get it. Yeah. Wow, she apologized to Sylvia like she the one docked Sylvia. Right.
It was just fun and funny. And my buddy at the time, it was just funny. You know what I'm saying? So I meant no harm as far as trying to cause you hurt and pain. I don't want to know that you're feeling in pain about something that I said. I don't want that for anybody. Unless I.
So what about this? What about the hurt and pain that they caused me? See how this go? Okay.
I think they're really coming for me. I never felt that about.
Until you kept talking about me, talking about I'm video behind you. Are there people on? Will put it in the comments. They will tell you. I
don't have an issue with you. I don't meant no harm as far as you're on mute, girl.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, everyone. How is everyone doing? Hello,
Hi.
Nyla.
Hello.
Sylvia. Now, I just want to say this.
Now, this is Legacy
You
Boom.
have never heard me. You are called a lot of things. I've never called you anything except for I did start saying I'm a fat mouse. I did say that. I was saying that only because you kept calling me out. So yes, but other than that, you can ask anybody who has been on my platform or anything. I have never set up and just called you names. Even when people put it in the comments, they will tell you, I read your name. I don't sit up and call you names. And I want you to know, in case you don't know personally, I don't know what your subscribers are telling you, but I will tell you this. Go check my page. My content is not about you all the time. Do I react to things? And will I continue to react to Nesto visits? Yes. But
let me address this real quick. You said, how can I throw your solid case against Sylvia? Stop the divide and conquer, gang. Well, here's the thing. You kicked it off. You was the one. Oh, I'm ready to testify. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to do that. But then you get chicken feet because you were threatened. And this ain't nothing that I ain't tell you on the phone. Whether we was FaceTiming or whatever. The same thing I told you. I told you I don't play when it comes to my life. And I don't play stupid ass games. So at the end of the day, Dennis, you knew what you're doing. It's cool. All dogs go to heaven though, don't they? And all dogs have their day. That's all I'm saying. At the end of the day, you chose your side. Stay there. That's all. We don't got nothing else to talk about. You chose your side. Stay there. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, my brother. What you did was fucked up. It's cool. Because it's still going to be solid. Make that make sense. Now let's finish.
I do not just sit up and do video after video behind you. Are there people on YouTube who do? Yes, there are. And I've even commented, I may not have done it publicly, but I have to my friends said something about it because I do think it's wrong and I do disagree with it. But you cannot say that all my content.
How is everybody saying that is wrong because somebody is reporting and pointing out the facts? But then when they do shit, it's shits and giggles and fun and all this shit. Man, come on, man. Y'all some two-faced motherfuckers.
Is about you or that I sit up and call you names. I don't do that. And I about that, you know, that stuff.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, Legacy, I didn't even know you at all. I didn't even know who you was until someone sent me something. I'm like, who is this person?
We know who the someone was, but let's go.
I don't know anything about her. And so.
And once again, I must say, this is a reactional video. I am reacting to what happened in the middle of the night last night. This is a reactional video.
And then when I heard you, you started talking about how I read, how I can't read. I'm like, damn, okay, I have some shortcomings like everybody else. And it seemed as if my shortcomings, like the butt of the joke with everybody. And that's hurtful.
Wait a minute. Don't y'all try to joke on me? Don't y'all try to make me the butt of the joke? But only when it come back to y'all is hurtful. Shitting me.
So.
Oh, I'm not going to deny it. Yes. Have I said that? Yes. You know, and let's be clear. I've also said you don't put S's on the end of things. But I mean, to me, it's lighthearted laughter. Now, if that hurts your feelings, that's unfortunate.
And then I'm going to say this while Dennis is here. And I'm glad he said that. Nobody's trying to be divisive. Nobody is trying to separate y'all. I want all of y'all snakes and crabs to stay together. This is what I'm going to say. After this live, y'all go y'all way, we go our way. And Wisdom's daughter not here, so I'm going to stand in the gap for her. And I'm going to put it out there because somebody had the nerve to say, oh, Dana and Wisdom's daughter messing with each other. No, we not. That lady got a whole husband or somebody or something. If she don't, that's how much I know. No, we not. And I'm going to leave it here. I'm not the one salivating over her. That's questioning her of why she cool with Dana J. And I'm going to leave that there.
And, you know, I will be a little, knowing that that truly hurts your feelings. I will say that I will not, you know, talk so much about you, you know, not being able to read well. Now that S thing, I ain't gonna lie to you, Sylvia. I'm gonna keep on doing it because I think it's funny. Now you don't put S's on the end, Sylvia. You don't, and it could be because of your heritage.
Husband to lean on and a strong support system. In general, a shared audience, and I think it's harder on. Just get back to the content.
And I also say I know that there will be some people. I mean, I tend to watch comments.
And that's fair. And as long as we all know that that happens.
I mean, I've said it's this.
If you're comfortable, only if you can or want to, I'm not trying to pressure you or anything like that, but it is something that I have heard, that I have said that I have heard. I never said that, you know, I did, but I definitely said, you know, well, people are saying this or whatever, but I don't know the whole story.
As far as Ruth?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, I've said this the whole story many times, but
Now hold on. I have put my disclaimer out there and told y'all I am doing the story on Ruth and the baby. I told y'all that many times, right? Let's listen.
Ruth, I adopted Ruth when she came to my house when she was like 13 years old. And by the time she came to my house, she had already been through a lot. Her mom was a drug addict. Her dad was a drug addict. And they were in crack houses in D.C. And they were selling her off for drugs.
Wow.
So she's been molested. She's been hurt. She's been abused. So when she came to my house, I was like I guess the fifth foster parent. And within a month of me having her, they wanted me to adopt her, but they didn't give me her history.
Oh my God.
And some of the things that I went through with Ruth was extremely hard because I never had to deal with anything like that. When Ruth first came to my home, I was dating my husband at the time. We weren't married yet. And then when we got married, because we used to be paired off. It was always Alexis and Dallas. Alexis, my other adopted daughter. Alexis and Dallas. And then
Alexis is the one that don't talk to her no more. I wonder why. Let's go.
And Ruth and I used to pair off, even like when we went to amusement parks and stuff like that. So one of her diagnoses is RAD, and she has issues with connecting. And if she connect with someone, it's going to be one person, and she connected with me more than anyone else. So when Ronald and I got married,
man, get the fuck out of here. How the fuck I'm deleting your comment and you are retracting your shit? It's a message retracted. I'm sitting here, both of my hands folded. How in the hell am I deleting anything? Man, you crazy as hell.
kind of upset her. And
but do your own live. I look forward to it. I'll match it.
And so she became very antagonistic about it. So she started cutting. And when she started, because she was doing, let me back up a little bit. Her aunt had adopted her. Her aunt adopted her when she was about 4 years old. And when she adopted her, when she got adopted, her aunt saw that she was doing some things with the cat, and the aunt turned her back to the agency. And so she ended up living in a mental institution for about 4 years. So when she got out the mental institution, she went to her third foster parent. And then she was...
Listen, Dennis only in here trying to throw a distraction for his friend. That's all.
Giving problems to that one, each home. And I was like the last home. So by the time about a month later, they wanted me to adopt her. So because I wanted her to feel safe and have some place of her own, I said yes to the adoption. I didn't get her full history until after the adoption. So she started cutting, and I called 911. And when I called 911, they ended up taking her to do a 72-hour evaluation. So she was in the facility. When I went to go pick her up, she had a bag full of stuff, because when she went there, she didn't have anything. She had a bag full of stuff. So I was like, Ruth, what is that in the bag? So she got mad because I'm questioning her, because that stuff did not belong to her, right? That stuff did not belong to her. And so she got mad, and she's like, I'm not going home. And facilitator at the place said, "Oh, you already been signed out, so you're gonna go home." She says, "No, I'm not. No, I'm not going home." So she ran to the back. So then, when she went to the back, the lady went back there, and then she ended up saying that she was molested, and so she asked, "Who molested you?" And then she accused my husband. And so the lady says, "Well, I can't let her go because she's made these accusations." So then the agency came and they started doing an investigation. My husband went to the precinct and they did like several hours and hours of interviewing him. And so it became clear that nothing happened. And she apologized and she told the agency she didn't want me going through the bag. That's why she made these accusations. So that's what happened. Nothing else happened.
Okay. So, okay.
Wow. That's a compelling story. Wow. That's a very compelling story. Wow. But you do know that I have the actual story.
Talk, but I enter it now.
You do know
Contact me one evening, and she was telling me that they were kicking her out of her Airbnb because she didn't have any more money. I hung up on them. Huh? Go ahead, sis.
Hold on. 25, 24.
Dana. That rumor is absolutely incorrect, guys. I have never stolen anything from anybody's defense fund. To my knowledge, Dana has not stolen anything from anybody's defense fund. Okay.
So why are you going around telling people that I did? But let's finish. That's another story.
The lies and different things that people have said because a lie sounds better than the truth.
Reverend Goro, I will never work with them again. I will never speak to them again. Let's go.
And that's why a lot of people believe some of the lies that's being told. Okay. Another lie I want to dismiss was I bought my daughter to R. Kelly to sell her. They could believe the lie. And let me back up. I was telling you about her diagnosis. Her diagnosis was RAD, and she has a problem. I do those. I know as silly as it sounds, but there are people in this world who believe that craziness. Okay. I'm gonna give you a little history about how I got into the R. Kelly thing. Okay.
So wait, let's not forget, they only pick on people who don't agree with them. I'm talking about V. Lenore, Dennis, and Nala and all them. They protect the people that's supposed to have been for R. Kelly, but they come against the people that really stands for R. Kelly. I just want to put that out there, but let's listen. Let's listen and listen to how the original story versus the story y'all just heard. Let's go.
January, I myself was going through something. My adopted daughter, she suffers from a thing called RAD. RAD. It's like a reactive.
Somebody put adopted daughter in the chat.
Efficient. She has problems connecting to individuals. She has a problem, with relationship connecting. So, I adopted her in 2015. At that time, my oldest adopted daughter was around, and of course, Dallas was around. I'm not giving their name because I don't, for their own privacy. I don't want to give names of anyone other than myself and Dallas and my husband. She said some accusation, and that accusation cause, well, the accusation was she said that my husband touched her. And in that, they gave me a choice. What happened is, when she made the accusation, they didn't believe me and they didn't believe my husband, right? So they decided to start an investigation. And when I tell you, my world turned upside down from that situation. I mean, I got out of it okay, but it left a scar in me. It left me a scar that they could believe the lie. And let me back up. I was telling you about her diagnosis. Her diagnosis was RAD, and she has a problem connecting with someone new into her life. She, when I was dating my husband, he was in Africa and I was here. It was okay as long as he was not around. She was okay with the relationship. But when he moved and we got married, she had a problem with the relationship. So that's why she would decide to tell a lie. They did not believe me and they did not believe my husband, even though, and we had witnesses and everything. Her story kept changing. She kept changing it, and then she got upset. We went to police. We went through. We was inside of investigation room. My husband was in one room, and I was in another room. They kept us in there for, I think it was 5 hours, just questioning us different things. And it got so ugly, and you know, I remember just crying because I couldn't understand why these people would believe her, and she has all these diagnoses. You understand what I'm saying? She had all this diagnosis, and all of it was lies. Even her previous foster parent got rid of her because of the lies she was saying, but they did not believe us. They dropped all charges against my husband. They decided to charge me with inability to handle someone with mental illness.
Pause. If that was factual, why didn't she say that on a Nala channel last night? So you mean to tell me that somebody that's charged with SA and Ronald, they dropped the charges on him and charged you with inability to do what? Take care of a minor?
Changing it, and then she got upset. We went to police. We went through. We was inside of investigation room. My husband was in one room, and I was in another room. They kept us in there for, I think it was 5 hours, just questioning us different things. And it got so ugly, and you know, I remember just crying because I couldn't understand why these people would believe her, and she has all these diagnoses. You understand what I'm saying? She had all this diagnosis, and all of it was lies. Even her previous foster parent got rid of her because of the lies she was saying, but they did not believe us. They dropped all charges against my husband. They decided to charge me with inability to handle someone with mental illness. So that was my charge. So
now watch this. I want y'all to remember that. I told you I'm covering the case and I'm breaking it down piece by piece. They didn't charge Ronald with SA, but they charged her with inability to take care of a child with mental disabilities. Then she give you a smile. I want y'all to park that in your head. Park that in your head. I want y'all to park that in your head. Park that in your head. The reason why I want y'all to park that is because we're going to go here.
Okay. And there's no record of this, none of that at all. None of it.
It's no record because it was sealed. But let's go.
Okay. That's fair.
And I shared the story with the individual, and
you actually told me what it was. That's how I'm confident to come out and say what I'm saying and not saying allegedly.
They turned it to something different. And then all of a sudden I became accused of it by them. But there's no record of it. There's no sealing of records or anything like that. That's all a lie.
Well, I'll be honest. I felt like some of it couldn't have been true anyway, because if that were the case, you'd have to be a registered
Island Beauty, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect him to be over here neither. But see, we just don't delete people, and we let people say what they're gonna say. But I didn't expect this. I didn't know nothing about that. After I blocked Dennis, I haven't talked to him. Especially after that shit he pulled last night. I stand on what I stand on.
Offender. Someone said, well, she got a first time offense thing. They don't give those out for that type of offense.
Watch this. See how ignorant Nala is? If they give first offenders out, if they give a first offender out for murder, they would definitely give a first offender for SA. But don't take my word on it, and you're going to see it in a few minutes. Watch this.
It just wouldn't be. They wouldn't seal something like that. So that's why I questioned it. I never once would put that jacket on you like that. Or
And you know, the funny thing is, when I first got on doing YouTube, I was a respite provider. So I was still operating in my license. So it wasn't something, and Ruth been gone. You know, Ruth is grown now. So it was nothing like that. And then the whole situation with Ruth, she had gotten pregnant. You know, she had already, became grown and everything, and she got pregnant. She called me. She says, "Ma, I'm pregnant." And you know me, that's still my child. So I went and picked her up from the hospital because I heard the guy that she was with, they were abusive. He was abusive to her, and then her son Fahim, I don't know if he hit her and Fahim fell, or I don't know what the whole thing was about.
Listen to what she's saying. She don't know if the guy, the baby daddy, hit her and Fahim fell. Remember what I told y'all 4 months ago? That I believe Sylvia did something to this baby and then planted it on Ruth because of her mental instability. Remember I told y'all that? Or do I got to show you that video too? Because I got it queued up, ready to go. Let's listen.
But when I went and picked her up from the hospital, brought her back home to my house, I asked Ronald, can she stay? Because, he's still dealing with, have that caution that he didn't want her back in the house because of what, the accusation was before. And so I begged him, and then he said, yes, she could come. And he was on a feeding tube, and so the nurse was coming here every Monday. And so the nurse had told me that, make sure that Ruth keep Fahim on his feeding tube because he has to feed 24 hours, right? I did not even know all
I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to say that's not true, but I've never heard of nobody prescribing a baby to eat 24 hours. Now, if that's true, somebody tell me that's true, but I've never heard of that. And I've worked in 4 hospitals. I've heard about them eating for 6 hours or 8 hours at the most, but not 24 hours. Nala is damn right ignorant.
His diagnosis of anything because, I wasn't part of that. So when the nurse told me that he has to have a feeding tube 24 hours, I would make sure, I would go in the room to make sure his feeding tube was in. So on a Wednesday, I went into the room and I hear his machine beeping. It's like beep. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. So I wake up. I said, Ruth, I said, Fahim, I'm panicking. I said, Fahim machine is not on. What did you do? Why you took his out, right? I'm fussing at her. And so she gets up and she's like, she goes through her manic situation sometime. And she got up and she was like, she snatched.
Wait a minute. If you know somebody go through a manic depression state, right? Or a manic rage, why would you scare them about their baby? Oh, I'm sorry. That's your adopted daughter. That's your foster daughter. But I believe it's something different. And the paperwork says it too. Let's finish.
Snatched him out of the what do you call it, the crib, and he hit his head. And she's arguing with me, and I'm like, he doesn't cry. So the first thing I did is I called.
Pause. Ruth snatched the baby, and the baby hit his head. I want y'all to remember that. She snatched the baby, then the baby hit his head. Okay? I want y'all to remember that.
Called 911. When I called 911, the ambulance came and everything. And then I found out then that at night she was not putting a feeding tube in his nose.
Listen. The truth is there. Listen.
And I'm like, he doesn't cry. So the first thing I did is I called 911. When I called 911, the ambulance came and everything. And then I found out then that at night she was not putting a feeding tube in his nose. So
wow.
The ambulance took him. They went to the hospital. So then the doctor called me, started asking me questions. Ruth wasn't being honest with the doctor what was happening, and I was telling the doctor what happened. So she tells the doctor not to talk to me. So, and then the doctor becomes very suspicious because you're telling them not to talk to me, but then they want to find out what's going on with him because he got all this health issue now. And
watch this. You just proved what you said, that you was a liar. The only time the doctor is going to talk to you is if you are the biological relative, which will make you the grandmother of that baby. That's the only time the doctor is going to overrule a mother to talk to a grandmother. You have to be biological. Uh-oh. Let's go.
And so they called DFACS, and DFACS came and did an evaluation, and they took Fahim from her, from the hospital. So that's what happened. And then she was supposed to be doing her case plan, and she didn't do her case plan. She didn't show up. She didn't show up to the court date, and they ended up putting a warrant out for her arrest. And then she had got accused of child cruelty, and that's how she lost Fahim. She lost Fahim, and then she went to jail.
Oh wow! I think I do remember that.
Yeah,
I think I remember that.
And so she took a plea deal, and the plea deal was for 12 months, and that's the reason why she didn't want me to bail her out, because she figured, hey, she only had to do a couple of months, and she was able to get out earlier.
Wait, you said she didn't want you to bail her out. Hold on.
That's a lot of that's a lot of trauma. A lot of trauma. And it's really bad to have it. Pardon?
She's been through a lot. I mean,
yeah.
I just feel so bad for her, and the thing is, she does not, and because of a lot of health issues she has, because her parents were both drug addicts, you know.
Yeah. And then to have people take a traumatic experience and then turn it into like that's terrible.
Yeah. That's what I mean. She's gotten on and explained to people, but they don't want to believe anything. So I'm like, you know, I can't force folks to believe what's the truth. They rather believe a lie than the truth.
Yeah. Well, anybody who would run with that kind of lies should be addressed. You know what I mean? Like, that's not cool at all. It's not cool at all.
Yeah. I mean, somebody did that to me. I shared a traumatic experience with a.
Well, somebody that runs with that type of lie should be addressed. I agree. But what happens when that's the truth? Now, let's break something down. She said that Ruth didn't want to get out, right? That's what she said, that Ruth didn't want to get out. And like I said, we unpacking this story. This is my own live. I don't got to do this no more. Hold on. So we unpacking this story. Sit over here.
I just noticed that. I don't hear that. You said what? Why your phone call's not saying this call is from this facility? Oh yeah, because it's on this is a free call. Ooh. Just that one call said it's not being recorded. Oh, you got privileges like that? Ooh. Mom, I'm just ready to come home and get in my comfortable bed, take me a good shower. Amen. Do something to this head, because my hair is growing. I haven't cut it. I've been letting it grow, so I'm in this little messy stage of it. Got these little tiny little gummy worm braids in the head to let my hair grow. Yeah, it's not a burner phone. They saying you got a burner phone. She's right there with the all right, Mom, I gotta go because I'm about to take me a shower. Okay. But I love y'all. Tell the people I love them and just to keep me prayed up, okay? All right. See you later. All right, love.
Now, when I say like mother, like daughter, y'all gonna understand what the hell I'm talking about. So I guess y'all wondering why I put Ruth, the castaway daughter of the Bible lady, right? Now, she told y'all in 2019 that Ruth was the foster, or I'm sorry, was the adopted daughter, right? Watch this. Here's where it gets fun. Can somebody put Sylvia maiden name, last name in the chat? This is why you shouldn't lie, because we're going to break it all up. And for everybody that donated to her, you have been scammed. And now I'm going to show you how. Do anybody know Sylvia maiden name, maiden last name?
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Some good weed. Oh, y'all mute. Y'all, I'm live. Yeah.
The matter remains that at the time is when the COVID he's in a phone call in the shower and everything.
Cause I had someone to help me out.
It's stalking me? Okay.
Hold on, y'all.
I'm going to show you stalking tendencies.
Hold on, I'm trying to find something for y'all. Hold on.
I'm going to show you stalking or excessive physical or mental pain. See. Now tell me y'all didn't 58 to 55. And your mother ain't trying to get you the fuck out. See how this play? You just fucked yourself. Now watch this. Everybody should be looking at Sylvia and asking Sylvia why she ain't getting her daughter out if she got a bond. Not unless she's afraid that when she get Ruth out, Ruth ain't gonna take her medicine and then she gonna flip out and tell it all. Or Ruth gonna come home, her and Dallas gonna get into it, and the truth gonna come out. And she said, why? And I said, the bitch need to be where she's at. Your charges are cruelty to children, grandmothers, and I'll stand on that. For motherfucking Woody. $1,000 bond. Go back to her mama.
Constantly like
stay off the internet. Stop.
I know. Fuck y'all. Stop.
I'm 19. That Ruth.
I'm trying to find
minutes.
When I was on which one? Hold on.
Foster child that they. Then it says up biological daughter. Oh shit. So when I seen this, I was like, wow, that's crazy. Coming to find out, I went in this girl inbox and told her she was lying and all that, taking up for Ruth. Shorty said, me and Shorty got the same baby daddy. And she offed her baby. And I said, well, you know what? I ain't playing them games. I'm going to go and do my investigation, because if that's the case, I wonder why the Bible lady ain't come and say nothing about that. 23. Out of jail, right? We going to make sure she get out of jail. Sylvia also collected money, $1,000, where she could have went and got her daughter out if she wanted her out. Cruelty to children. Really get a grasp of what's going on in 10 days and for 2024.
$15,076.
Why can I phone?
Baby, I believe how much.
Charges and fees, and I believe that.
Here it is.
And
what up, Drew?
And how can I'm gonna be?
Here it is.
But
no, but
take 2,500. Now watch this. She said that I was stalking Ruth while she was in jail. Here's the conversation. Listen. To go bond your daughter out. I'm going to make it even sweeter for you. I don't fuck with you on no levels. But listen to what I was trying to do. Just because I wanted to have, let's say, a good deed before 2024 get out. Check it out.
But
no, but I got you though. So is this somebody that you're trying to get out over there?
Yeah, because see, this is the situation.
What up, Lisa?
Young lady that have a special she got like a
Hey, guys,
special
Glenn.
need situation, and she kind of special. So but they got her locked up for is a first degree. They gave a first degree felony for doing something to a child, right? And
what up, Drew?
And I'm gonna be honest, I don't believe that she did it. I believe that but I believe that her mama did something to the child and then called the police on her and tried to make it seem like the daughter did it because she has special needs. So her bond is $15,076.
$15,076.
Right.
I didn't even include the 76. I was just more so trying to see if Newton had the surcharges and fees, and I believe they do. So it becomes like 16,000, which is 15% of that is like 2,500.
Okay.
But we offer payment plans and there's no interest.
Right.
And just because of who you are, I'll make sure it happens.
That's why I love you, Michelle. Thank you so much. And her charge is cruelty to children, first degree.
Okay. But you know who's gonna co-sign for her?
I mean, if push comes to shove, I do it.
Okay.
I do it, but I'm gonna do is I'm gonna contact Ruth today, and I'm just gonna talk to her and see, because if that's what she want to do, then I help her get out, because I don't believe that she did that.
I understand.
But I believe that because her mother been trying to take the baby and Ruth wouldn't let her take the baby, I believe her mother did something to the child and blamed it on her.
Gotcha. How old is the baby?
For the baby should be going on 2 now.
Oh, okay. So the baby can't even speak for herself.
But the baby's in foster care.
Gotcha.
And it's weird that the mother can't even get the baby. But the mother got SA charges on the same girl.
Well, I was gonna say, does she have an attorney?
I don't know anything.
Gotcha, because I know attorneys too, so I can send you all some attorneys to look into it for her as well. Because
definitely send it to me so that way I can, definitely send it to me, because I can definitely have them reach out to her or go see her so that way they can see directly exactly what's going on.
Right, most definitely. Okay, I'll send them to you, and you just let me know. I was gonna say, do you know how much they have towards her bond?
If anything, it'll be like me and my followers that'll be doing it.
Okay. So I would say like roughly come up with at least like because I'm just tell the people, our peoples who,
Right.
I'm quite sure they remember who y'all are too.
Right.
But if you all can come up roughly like between 1,000 and 1,500, and then we'll just put the rest on the payment plan.
Got you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Absolutely.
All right.
Just let me know.
And Michelle, I don't go nowhere else and stuff for you.
I know.
I got you.
All right.
I bet. So technically, Dana was really trying to help Ruth get out. So the question is, where was I stalking anybody? Where? Hold on. So Callie said, V. Lenore said that she would be on the sex offender, the S offender registry. That's not true. But why? She wasn't charged with that. She was charged with not properly taking care of a mental child. And that's not even a charge, which technically is neglect. Yeah, but that's not even a charge. Now, see, watch this. If she was charged with that, right? Why would she be back in a comfort zone of a minor and Ruth again? Make this make sense. Make this make sense. But see, since people want to play, and I told y'all I'm covering the case, right? I told y'all I'm covering the case. I told y'all I'm dealing with this in real time. And since she said that, that Ruth is her adopted daughter and all this, and she really dogged Ronald. However, Ruth looks like Sylvia, talks like Sylvia, acts like Sylvia. So a lot of us believe that that's our real child. But wait, we about to get some clarity, because y'all thought that I was joking when I said I'm really reporting on this case. See, I don't do what Nala do. I don't go off of lies. I pull up truth. I pull up truth. Now, she got charged with cruelty to children in the second degree. She negotiated a plea deal, right? She got 10 years. And she still got to pay $1,000 fine. The defendant is adjudicated as a judge guilty for sentence under first offender conditional discharge for the above stated offenses. The court sentences the defendant to confinement, which is, in such institution as the commissioner of the State Department of Corrections may direct, with the period of confinement to be computed as provided by law. Sentence summary. The defendant is sentenced for a total of 10 years, with the first year to be served in confinement and the remainder to be served on probation. Then it got 2. Upon service of 1 year, the remainder of the sentence may be served on probation, provided that the defendant shall comply with the conditions of probations imposed by the court as part of this sentence. So hold on. With that being said, right? And with that being said, people will sit back and say, oh, well, she only had to do 12 months. No, she's still on probation. She's still doing time.
But the one question that I would ask is, where is the baby? Her homegirl that got a baby by the same dude said they unalived the baby. Well, let's go a little deeper. Let's go a little deeper. It says special conditions of probation. The defendant is advised that violation of any special condition or probation may subject the defendant to a revocation of probation, and the court may require the defendant to serve up to the balance of the sentence in confinement. The defendant shall comply with all special conditions of probation as designed on the attached inventory of special conditions of probation, or the X is there, as follows. Number 4, it says the defendant is sentenced under the provisions of the Probation Management Act sentencing option system with a sanction cap of probation detention center or regional substance abuse treatment facility. Right? 12, limited or no contact. The defendant shall have no, the defendant shall, and then the X is right here. If y'all looking at it, hold on, make it a little bigger. Right there. Have no contact, direct or indirect, with Fahim Parks, and shall not come within 500 yards of him or her, his or her residence, his or her place of employment or education, place of worship. Listen to this. Or any member of his or her immediate family. Pause. Why Ruth not living with Sylvia if Sylvia is only the foster parent? I'm going to ask y'all again. Why Ruth not living with Sylvia if Sylvia is only the foster parent? Because she is the biological grandmother. So therefore, she can't go around Sylvia within 500 yards. Y'all know, like I know, Sylvia would have made sure that her daughter Ruth was there because they was talking shit about me. So while motherfuckers jump on platforms and play around, know one thing about me. I ain't playing around with none of you motherfuckers. At the end of the day, I sit back and I mind my business. But because I'm doing journalistic work, I sit on shit and don't say nothing. And I keep telling y'all,
Sylvia is using all of these motherfuckers. Period. You're not gonna call me and put a chip in my motherfucking back and just say, oh, I'm finna sit on the platform and we gonna agree to disagree and all that shit. Nah. And dumb motherfuckers don't.
Like I said, 16, evaluation and treatment. The defendant shall submit to an evaluation for mental health, substance abuse. Then 18, the defendant shall provide verification of completion of a high school diploma, GED, or vocational training certificate. In the event he or she does not have one, the defendant shall attend all classes and work successfully toward obtaining a diploma, GED, or certificate during the period of probation. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. And I wasn't even against Ruth. I wasn't even against Sylvia. But right is right and wrong is wrong. They come out here and talk about I'm an unfit parent and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And you got a whole fucking situation that I just sat back and laughed on. And nobody knew I had this paperwork. On top of that, like I said, where's all the naysayers now, motherfuckers? Let's continue because it's more. Defendant shall enroll and successfully complete a parenting class approved by his or her probation officer at his or own expense. Now watch this. First offender. Remember Nala said that you can't get first offender, but watch this. The defendant consenting hereto. It is the judgment of the court that no judgment of guilt be imposed at this time, but that further proceedings are deferred and the defendant is hereby sentenced to confinement at such institution as the commissioner of the State Department of Corrections or the court may direct, with the period of confinement to be computed as provided by law upon the court's determination that the defendant is or was not eligible for sentencing under the First Offender Act. The court may enter an adjudication of guilt and proceed to sentence the defendant to the maximum sentence as provided by law. Upon fulfillment of the terms of this sentence or upon release of the defendant by the court prior to the termination of this sentence, the defendant shall stand discharged of said offense without court adjudication of guilt and shall be completely exonerated of guilt of said offense charge. So hold on. You can't get a first offender for SA, but they give you a first offender for cruelty to children. That's why I say people don't know what they talking about in Georgia. In Georgia. And this is what I don't like about Georgia. Unaliving somebody is not the worst charge that you can get. SA is not the worst charge that you can get. In Georgia, you really want to piss them Caucasians off? Get hit with an aggravated sodomy. Thank you, Laverne. Get hit with an aggravated sodomy. And Laverne hit me with a 10-piece and said, receipt, man, DanaJay. I appreciate you, Laverne, but that's all I want to do is put the truth out there. That's it. I'm not bothering nobody. I'm not saying nothing. I'm putting the truth out there and let people decide what they want to decide from that point. After tonight, I'm not saying nothing else. I've done put the enough out there, and people can decide which way they want to go. However, let's keep it real. But some folks that'll say, oh, well, Dana, we don't know if that's all her paperwork. We don't know what's going on because you ain't showing everything. You showing bits and pieces. Listen, her name is signed everywhere. Initials everywhere. And right here, number 9, do you understand that for the offenses of which you have been charged, you could be sentenced up to 10 years in confinement? What did she say? Yes. So one thing about it is, while y'all go playing with bullshit and y'all trying to read my paperwork and y'all and Sylvia going to the court getting all my stuff and y'all disseminating to Nala and all them, understand this. I have files of the stuff y'all did to me. And I also have files of when I do research. If I take a case, understand this, I'm going to thoroughly research it. And Ruth is Sylvia's biological daughter, whether she wanted to admit it or not. Sylvia Parks, Ruth Parks, Fahim Parks, Dallas Parks. How's everybody named Parks if the only biological that you have is Dallas? Stop it. Go play with somebody else. But let me read this to y'all, then I'm out of here. And I said what I had to say for the night. Count one. On behalf of the citizens of the state of Georgia, do hereby charge and accuse Ruth Leanne Parks with the offense of cruelty to children in the second degree. For that, the said accused on or about the 25th day of March 2023 in Newton County, Georgia, then and there, did with criminal negligence cause Fahim Parks, a child under the age of 18 years, cruel and excessive physical pain by removing a feeding tube in violation of OCGA 16-5-70C. Contrary to the laws of this state, the good order, peace of dignity there is. Newton Superior Court, Randy McGinley, District Attorney. Watch this. What happened to the charge of Fahim hitting his head? I'm going to ask you one more time. What happened to the charge of Fahim hitting his head? I told you, I believe Sylvia did something and then blamed it on Ruth. And because of Ruth's instability, she got charged. You heard Sylvia say she called 911 and she told the doctors everything and this and this and this and this. A person that tell you half truths, you can't trust. And I'm not looking for sympathy or garnishing sympathy. But the shit that's out there, this is what I got to say.
People, you know, a lot of lies being thrown out here, people saying that they spoke to this person, spoke to that person, and you really don't know who you're talking to. And you don't know who sent that person. You have no idea. You have no idea. So always stay on alert. Make sure you tech savvy. Make sure you know what you need to know. Make sure you understand those laws. Just stop. You know what I mean? Don't even bother. You know what I mean? It's cool to talk to your homegirl or whatever, but make sure that your homegirl is solid. Make sure she's solid. You know? Boss said, yes, the concept of shut the fuck up is wonderful.
Yes. The concept of shut the fuck up is wonderful. Now, why the little kid over there talking shit? I'm going to say this to the little kid.
Baby shark, baby shark, baby shark, baby shark. Mommy shark, mommy shark, mommy shark, mommy shark.
Daddy shark, daddy shark, daddy shark, daddy shark.
And I'm going to leave that right there. I know y'all like, what the hell was that? Yeah, the same thing I be saying when a nigga be trying to jump on people's platforms line. Yeah, what the fuck is that? But I thank y'all for joining me. I'm up out of here. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. Be someone important. Be yourself. And until next time, DanaJay up out of here. Dream Team, we all we got. And we all we need. Like I said, one for all for one. I'm gone. Peace.
It's sometimes a misty rain that gently touches my soul. Feels just like fire shut up in me. Yeah, simply lose control. Oh, follow me, let your love just fall like raindrops rain. Follow me, oh, rain down, follow me. Let your love just fall like raindrops rain. Follow me. Oh, yeah. Let me say it again. Out of all I've been through, I'm still here. Should I be lied on, mistreated, talked about and abused, but I'm still here. Many days I thought I was gonna lose my mind, but I'm still by the grace. I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it again. Lost a lot of people and lost a lot of things, but I'm still here. Somebody can testify and tell somebody. Many people turned their back on me and walked away, but I'm still here. Oh, Jesus, can I be honest today? Life ain't really been easy, but God's been good, and that's why I'm still here. Oh, it's by the grace. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. I'm still it's by the grace. Can I get me a witness? I'm still here. Oh, Jesus. It's by the grace. Said I know that I'm still. Said I know that I'm still. Woo! Every now and then, when I look back.